Is it really over? Is it really over? The report saying that the WGA has come to an agreement. So I think we possibly could be over. This could be something else. I can't believe it. Hi, everybody. This is JLJ this evening. Not after dark. This evening. After dark comes on a lot later, but I hadn't done this show in a week. So I thought, we do this one. The show I don't be watching right now is not on till later. So I guess I will wait till that show. I said I'll do the show until that show comes on. That is so I think the WGA is actually over. So I am happy, of course, excited. That's one down and one to go. One down and one to go. SAG-AFTRA is still out there. So hopefully but what does this mean? It just means that we still have a lot of delays because they've been out for so long. So it's not going to be just like tomorrow to pick up and everything's back to normal. But this is so promising and so wonderful. This is so promising. Hello, Caroline. You must be at work. Beauty for Ashes. Hello. Oh, Beauty for Ashes. You missed a really good Zoom today. Woo! Yeah, we all, even me and Candice, we didn't get into it, but we disagreed. Oh, we disagreed. It was a good Zoom today. So I want to thank everybody who came to that Zoom. Hi, Matt. Candice was there earlier. It was good. So the soap anniversary, the Zoom anniversary is next Saturday. You should come to that. And then next month we have the soap Zoom. So and I'm going to do another telethon. So get ready for that. I'm making the big announcement. I made the announcement to them today. I'm making a big announcement tomorrow. Well, tomorrow, Monday. A big announcement. So the writer's strike, they say it's over. We'll find out for sure, but they said they came to an agreement. So they still have to kind of show it to all the people out there in the unions. So let's keep our fingers crossed that this is true. So that's one down. So let's keep it moving. Let's keep it going. It's time to get back to work, folks. I'm ready. I am ready. I got things to do. I got money to make. Get back to work. That's exciting. So that's the first piece of hope. Hi, Tracy. But yes, we joined the side. Yes, very good. Yeah, no, and Jakaris was there. We had a really good conversation. Jakaris actually started off our Zoom today with questions about days of our lives, and so we got into it, and it was a good Zoom. So thank you for those who came, and thank you to all you guys. Hi, Medora. How are you? Thank you, folks who come to all of my different things. Hi, Sabrina. Look at all these folks coming on. I love it. So I'm doing this thing. Yes, it does. It does work Patreon members. So whatever tier you do, that's how much you get off. So if you're a $1 member, if it's $10, it's $9. If you're a $5 member, a $5 member, it's $5 off. If you're a $10 member, it's free. $20 member, it's free. So yeah, that's how it works for you guys. Yes. So that's how it works. So it's discounted for you. And just let me know when you send it and let me know what's what. That works. Also, I'm doing so apparently I know, thank you. Apparently I got a lot of DMs and phone calls like, James, you have nighttime shows now. I want to be on. Amanda Russ was like, I want to come on your after dark show. I'm like, of course, I'll let you guys know when I'm doing them. People want to come on. So I'm like, I just started this and Beauty for Ashes has been here from the very beginning. Matt's been here from the very beginning. Like, so you guys have been here, like, it's just for, I said, I'm just doing it for fun. It's a different side. And one of the things we've now done now is I do shots for money. So this time it's Skinny Girl. It's Skinny Girl Margarita. Oh my God, it's going up. They're kind of going out of business. White Peach Margarita. I will do a half a shot if you donate $1, between $1 and $15. And then over $15, I do a whole shot. That's what we're doing. So last night I did 3 half shots. And then I did a shot today on the show. So you can do Venmo, CashAPP, PayPal, and Zelle. If you sign up for a class or a Zoom while you're on here tonight, I'll do a full shot too. So there's all that too. So putting the whiskey away for a little while. This is much safer, I think a little more safer, but it will give me a nice little buzz. So I got a bunch of these. I got a bunch of these skinny girls. And it's also good for my weight loss. I also have my water and everything. So we're gonna be safe. So hopefully that makes sense, but that's what we're doing here. So that's what I do at night. Daytime, I just drink my coffee and I pull my hair. We don't do this for the daytime. But for nighttime, I do shots for money. So that's what we're doing. Tomorrow I have to go run errands. I have to go send some things out. So I could always just wait for that. We do that. But yes, this guy would have been quite a few more alive. I haven't even paid attention to this guy. I would have been more lives. Yeah, so now you know. So now you have the idea. So going forward, I don't plan on stopping these anytime soon. So October's classes are up. You can go to JLJ Media on any social media platform to see the list. And I'm working on November, December. I'm working on those because the end of the year, basically, I want to do them all. So the end of the year is just kind of planned. Let's get a little breather, and then. So, but we got all kind of people have all kind of Zoom ideas we're gonna do. So, I'm bringing back the adult Zoom. So that's just sometime during the winter time. The classes, all kind of stuff. So yes, but it's there. So yes, but if you're Patreon, we get all kinds of things, just some things. So it's always good to ask. I will always fill you in. And New Year's Eve, I'm gonna ask if Flo wants to do another collab like we did last time. That was a fun New Year's thing. Last Thanksgiving I was going to do one, but I got COVID. So this year we're going to try not to get COVID this year. So that's what we're going to try to do. Hi, Speedy. How are you? But yes, tomorrow night I have a show, my race talk that I do once a month. And that's going to be tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Me and Jerry Carroll. Last 2 weeks talked about music. So who knows what's about this time? Race and music, and they were very popular. So we'll see what's the next thing what we talked about on there. We're gonna do that. And then I said the Zoomversary is next week. And then the soap shows will be back next Sunday with our 8th anniversary of GH with me and Frank. And maybe a few faces. So we are working on that right now. I'm sending out his anniversary present tomorrow. And I'm gonna see if he's gonna open up online or do what I don't know what he's gonna do, but I'm sending him a thank you for being my work husband for the last 8 years. He is my longest relationship on out there. So that's what we're doing. But I've been enjoying these nighttime shows because I don't really do them. So yes, thank you, Carol. I know, yes, everybody missed them. We had to take some breaks. We had to kind of take care of some stuff. Yeah, the Zoomversary is gonna be fun. We got some fun there. I have some stuff giving away and everything. So I'm asking certain people to come to that. And folks, it has been decided. I guess I'll tell you guys because you guys are up with me tonight. I am doing another telethon. It will be October 8th on a Sunday. And we're going for 16 hours this time. Can James do it? I'm inviting everybody. I'm inviting all my friends in the business. I'm going to say, anybody wants to come by, come through if they can. I know it's Sundays, maybe treating for people, but I've been asked to do it. So I'm going to do Sunday, October 8th, and from 8 a.m. my time to 12 p.m. So if you're on the East Coast, that's 11 your time to 3 in the morning your time. So it's going to overlap for you guys. But I'm going to try to do 16 hours live on YouTube. We're working up to the world record thing, which is, I think it's 55 hours or something. So, but right now I'm trying to ease myself up there. So we're doing 16. So I'll be in a couple of weeks. So let's keep that, save the day. I'll make a flyer for that, save the date for that. I'm kind of excited, actually. I'm like, that's kind of exciting. So people will come on and do stuff. So it's gonna be good. Maria's gonna come and bring me food, deliver it to me on camera. We're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be a good time. But anybody wants to come on, like we talk and share your views and talk about stuff. You can ask me questions, anything. So, but these shows like tonight, like JLJ this evening, JLJ After Dark, we talk about everything and anything. It's nighttime, so we can talk about nighttime at the right time, as they say. You can ask me questions. If some of my friends come through, I'll invite them on a few times. But it's a lot. It's gonna be a lot, Joanne. It's going to be a lot. Yes, I agree. But I'm very excited. But yes, but it's gonna be. But yes, until then, like so. If you have any questions for me tonight, we can, or anything you want to talk about, we can. You can bring it up to me. We can talk about it. And it's the nighttime. You guys are up. I think you guys, these are for the night owls. This is for the insomniacs. These are folks who don't go out and party. I don't go out and party. We're home. We're up. It's Sunday night. It's fall. It's almost October. Let's talk about it. Like, what's going on, folks? What's going on out there? Drinking this LaCroix water, which I really like. I probably should turn off this TV. I wonder if behind me, or put a background on there. First poll of the evening. Here we go. Start a poll. For my background, should I do a fireplace, as I did the other night, beach, or forest? Go ahead and start voting. There's 11 people here. Vote in the poll. Should I do a fireplace, a beach, or a forest? Please vote now. I did a fireplace the other night. That was fun. Oh, wow. Okay, so it's all over the place. The fireplace was fun. Matt, let's feel it. Yes, very good. Yes, it's a Sunday, so folks, it's a Sunday. Because that's sad. We have Friday, we have the mental health. The 7th, we have the a class, and then we have that. Wow, it's not a landslide. So far, beach is ahead. Okay, oh, nope. Now it's a time between fireplace and the beach. I had a forest on the show this morning, or yesterday morning. It's like, wow, you guys really did do it. Now, fireplace is ahead, but the beach is not far behind. I can pick any of those settings. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. That's why, Maria, that would be funny if we set up times. I go, okay, Maria. Well, I start at 8. So if you came at 9, then you came at 1. Well, no, you came at 9. You came at like 2. And then around 6 or 7, like 7. 7 or 8. I'd be like 7 or 8. Because I'm up till midnight. So I'm trying to spread it out. I have snacks in between. So like maybe like 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 9, like every 5 hours. 9, 2, and maybe 7. That would be funny, right? And you just keep bringing it in. My very own Uber Eats. Yes, a couple people have already signed up for. So I'm doing just a General Hospital chat also in October, and people are signing up for that already because General Hospital, people like to talk about General Hospital on our Zooms. That's a big one. I'll let you guys know once someone picks. When I see a clear winner, Tracy, I will explain how I do it. I think because it's gonna be on here, and I have a way I can do it. But yeah, some people are signing up for September already. Star Wars theme background. No, I'm trying. I'm like, not. These are 3 I like for the evening. I know. But yes, it's been yeah. The people are already signing up already. So I'm like, we're gonna try this General Hospital. People are really gonna talk about it. But we have some good stuff coming up. Some good stuff. I'm keeping it all low cost. Like most of them is $10. The only ones that'll be higher will probably be like the adult Zoom. Like those will be a little higher. And my collab Zooms, but most of them just keep it at $10, $10, $15. Keeping it low. So okay, so far fireplace is ahead. I'm gonna give it a couple more minutes. It's only been up for 2 minutes, and then I will change it. Like we hide that. We hide it. Yes, and also for those who do like our Star Wars shows, we're going to decide. My co-host and I are going to decide on Tuesday if the show is so hot enough. We have to do it this week, or we're going to wait till next week and do that in the season finale. So we're going to figure that out. Well, we'll know. You guys will know by Tuesday. Well, okay, I have all kind of stuff coming up. Okay, I have a new album coming out tomorrow, EP coming out tomorrow that I'm part of. That I wrote the songs and produced it. It's called the English Language EP by Cesar R. Espino and myself and Third Dimension. That'll be out tomorrow on all audio streaming music platforms. I'm very excited for that. I have a new book coming out this week too. So with Alejandro Santos. So I have a couple of things coming up this week. I have a bunch of stuff happening. You know me, always got stuff going on. I just booked an organizing job on Tuesday. I have a life coaching client tomorrow evening also. So James is trying to work it all out. Work it all out. Work it all out. Might need more water. I love water. Now I'm loving this LaCroix, peach, plum, whatever. If you're sure about JLJ Patreon, oh yes, and I have lots of paint. I found, like I said, I found some old data memory sticks and stuff from 10, 12 years ago. On Patreon, I'm posting all that on there. So this is stuff before I started here. So you're gonna see all kind of info, and that's every level, from the $1, $5, $10, $20 levels. Your son called tonight. He's struggling to learn at college, trying not to get in the car. That is also tough. I know that's tough. And so it's good that he called you and you can talk to him, talk him through it. Tell him to turn on to the show, watch my show. Make him feel better. Yes, the Zoom, they're all good. The Zooms are good. We have, I mean, any of them. You check any of them. There's so much. My happy hours, my mental health ones, everything. We have, it's the people. You guys make it. I mean, that's kind of the thing. You guys make it. You guys make these shows I do. I'm excited to come on and talk to you guys. Those first few months when I couldn't do anything, I was so busy caregiving my stepdad and my mom. I was missing you guys. Like I was missing you guys. You guys were telling me how you were missing me. I'm like, it's both. It goes both ways. I love coming on, just talking to you guys and see what's going on. It was not. I felt it was not fair. I found something I like and it was being taken away from me. I did not like that. So I'm glad I'm making up for lost time. And so now that I've ventured into this evening thing, not prime time, but evening, I'm liking both of this. I'm liking this too. I'm liking both my shows in the evening. So this is very different. So I love my morning show, of course, so I'll never give up. So let me talk to you guys. So it looks like you have 15 watching. Keep voting, folks. If you're signed in, please vote. Also, if you're here, I gotta make sure I keep saying this. Please me. Make sure I watch what I'm singing. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'm almost getting to 4,000 subscribers. I'm trying to get there. We're almost there. So if you're here seeing me for the first time, welcome JLJ Media channel. Check out my channel. I got all kinds of stuff in this channel. Let's work it out. Information all the time, 24/7. And with my skinny girl margarita, I should open it up. I gotta smell it because it's peach. Oh, it smells so good. It's white peach. Oh, my favorite. Well, a strike, I know. So far, it's like WGA strike might be over. So we'll probably know more tomorrow, right? I'll report on it tomorrow. We still got SAG-AFTRA, but if WGA is stopped, that's a step in the right direction. That's at least one less one on strike. Oh, now it's tied. A beach and a fireplace are tied. Oh my goodness. I should put this in here. So okay, do that. Actually, Joanne, did you watch my interview with best-selling author Lee Goldberg about his latest true crime story? It's really good. The book is good. It's called Malibu Burning. It's really good. Now it's tied again. I was about to do it, and then it's tied again. Good. Keep voting, folks. We got 18 people watching. Please hit the like button. Like me. But also vote. I'm asking a lot of you. I'm asking you guys to like me, thumbs up, subscribe, vote, give me money for shots. I'm asking a lot of you tonight. I'm putting you guys to work tonight. Putting you guys to work. This is how I make money. All the above helps me make money. It's my full-time job. But and then so keep voting too. Keep voting. Well, the thing is, it's already it has impacted already. So they already said even if the JLJ strike stops now, then we still got the WG. We still have the SAG after. They still can't go back. They still can't fully work. But it's already in the industry. It's already decided it's a wash this year. This year's a wash already. So if anything happens, it will start next week. Do you see that, Joanne? That Caroline runs a true crime page. Hi, Sherry Calvert. I didn't see you earlier. We had a really good soap Zoom today. We really got into it today. Me and Candice got into it, but in a good way. We got into it in a good way. And it's tied again. Every time I get a vote, it's tied again. Oh my God, it's still tied. A beach and a fireplace. It's still tied. You keep good. 19 votes, 19 watching, 14 likes. Good. This is very good. I'll see if whoever else comes in. We'll see if they can break the tie. I love it. That right now it's 42-42. Force is out, obviously. Beach or fireplace. That's we're looking for a background on here. We're gonna do a background on here. I should do my nails. I have this one nail. I don't like this nail color though. Let's do it out. I'll do white. Bonfire on the beach. And I don't know if they have that where I go. I don't know. They might. Shit, I don't know. This is not working. Okay, good night. That didn't work. Oh my God, more votes and it's still tied. That is hilarious. So right now it's still 43-43, 20. Thank you for voting, everybody. This is the first of several polls tonight. So I can do this. But that is hilarious. I'm trying to paint my nails. Oh, I like this color. It's purple. So it's purple. You can't really see it. Hi, Leopardess. Hello, Nathan. I'm painting my nails. I can have. So Vegas is crazy right now, Sherry. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on in Vegas. But I gotta get to Vegas. I'm right now. I'm painting them right now. I'm trying to. There's a color I didn't like, and actually, it's covering it up. So I'm gonna show you guys in a sec. Because there's blue on my one hand I like. Everybody likes it. This color right here, I like this color. Oh, so that's funny. Some brands, this stuff, I mean, aren't that good? But I'm gonna show you guys in a second. I put one coat on. So it is purple, sparkling purple. So I already have the blue. Everybody likes the blue. So I got purple. Okay. Oh, we broke it. Somebody broke a tie. Oh, now it's tied again. I was like, it broke a tie. Now it's tied. Now it's tied. Oh, now it's tied again. It's still tied. So this color is called. It's just Miss Craney. My mother had this, and I don't know what color. I don't know what color it's called. It's made in Germany, and I'll show you, but I don't know what color that is. It's whatever. You don't like red nail polish on yourself? I just do this. I actually want magenta. How you feel about magenta, Joe, or brick red? It's not as bad as the other reds. I like these. Take it stir. That's right, girl. This is JLJ this evening, not after dark, but it's still this evening. It still works. I gotta dry them. But I like this one better. I had some colors that didn't work. Purple's I know Matt likes when I wear purple. Purple looks good on me. I love purple. It's about Prince. Am I black or white? Am I straight or gay? Controversy. Okay, okay. So now it's 46 fireplace, 42 beach. So I guess it's time to pick, I guess, the fireplace. So end the poll. And I'll wait till it goes to 15 minutes. It's 14 minutes ago. I'm gonna end it on 15 minutes. And if it's still that, then I will. Yeah, purple's good. That's good. Purple's good. I'm trying to. They dry pretty fast. But Mrs. Craney. But I wish it would tell you the color. It don't tell you the color. It says number 5. I don't know what that means. Oh, now 20. So now it's 48 fireplace. Okay, so you guys want a fireplace. Okay. Beach was very close, kids. Oh, we love Prince. Okay, so let's do this. Da 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 dee dum. Da da dee. I gotta watch my nails as I'm typing. Oh, cyber attack. Is it ransomware? DG, I'm old school. Man, don't wear nail polish. I'm out. Hey, you're out. That's good. There you go. I don't force anybody to do anything. I grew up with rock stars. And they all wore nail polish. Rock stars wore nail polish. So I was like, so to me, it's not anything. I'm still a masculine man. I still have a deep voice. I can still kick people's ass, whatever. So like to me, and nowadays everybody's wearing nail polish. It seems like it doesn't do with sexuality at all. So, but those who don't wear it, I don't. I just started doing it recently for fun, and I kind of like it. It's been a lot of fun. So I like it. So, but I know to me, it has nothing to do with gender or anything. So I like it. But those who don't, I don't fault them. It's a look. It's a different look. Oh, there's Candice. Candice, you want to come on? You can. So let me know. I'll send you the link. So fireplace. Okay, it's a fireplace. Which one do I want this time? I think I want this one.
High costs associated with HVAC shopping, we can help you save. Traditional HVAC shopping.
That's gonna come on. I got to turn the thing. And there it is. There's a fireplace. There's a fireplace. So I'll send you a link. Okay. There's a fireplace. Yes. Okay, so we got a nice little fireplace, different from last night. So what I do, girl, is I go to YouTube. They have things that run for 12 hours, 3 hours, or hours you want. So that's where I go. Hey, Cass, I'm saying it to you. Okay. Okay, so it's sent to you. I know many there's a lot of men who wear black nail polish. So I mean, yes, I come from creatives and artists and stuff. So so for me, it's no big deal. A lot of them did just black mostly, but nowadays people are doing other colors. And so I'm having fun doing other colors. It's fun. No one even looks at my hands. I'm like in the street, somebody don't even give a shit. A few people look and go, I like it. Like nobody does. But I mean, it's a personal taste. I have long hair. I know folks who would not grow out long hair. I know folks don't like beards and goatees. I mean, everybody has their preference. But if you are a person who looks at it as something less than, then I don't want anything to do with you, because I'm not less than because I have nail polish on. But if it's just a preference where you just like, I don't do it myself. I just don't. I'm old school. I don't do it. Well, that's fine. If you're old school, I mean, that's fine from where you come from. But yeah. So I just kind of go, okay, that's fine. But if you feel like it's something that's we discriminate again, look at people differently because they wear nail polish, then I have a problem with that, actually. That's where I have a problem. But if it's a preference for yourself, like I just wouldn't do it myself, that's fine. I totally get that. Yeah, the blue is really nice. Blue is really nice. But I know a lot of guys nowadays we're all doing it. I know, yeah. But for some people, they don't like doing it. So that's fine. But for me, I love my fans. I love folks who like my stuff. There are folks who don't like certain things I do or how I present myself sometimes, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. I'll lose fans. I speak up for things. I'll lose if I have to lose a fan because of something. I don't give a shit. Bye. I don't need you. We accept everything. I want my fans to accept everything. So I'm sub Zoom. Okay, see, I know Steelers won. Yes, they were there. They were there. Yes, the Steelers won. I was very happy. The Steelers won. I'm very, 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 very happy. That's 2 in a row. Oh, we're back on track. Hi, Becky D. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Because yes. So that's there you go. Who's purple Jason? So it's good. It's fine. Yes, that's fine. So I just feel like I'm just as much a man as anybody else. But there you go. She's born in the 90s. So yes, okay. So yes, so WGA, they say they came to an agreement. We'll probably know more tomorrow, and more everything will start coming out. So that's a good start. A lot more work still, but that's a good start.
Yeah. I just got done with Soul Party.
I'm turning into you, or you just on all the time still. Either I'm coming on more, or something's going on.
I don't know. I'm just happy. Now we got one more strike to get done, and then hallelujah.
The problem is, this is great, but this year's already a wash for us in the industry. So things won't really start happening until next year.
I know.
So that's the only problem, that it went on so long.
I know.
That's the problem. Just like, see, they fucked everything up. So a lot of my friends won't get. Okay, so we got our first leopardess.
Shot.
I gotta show you what I'm doing. Candice, this time. So I changed up on the drinks because I have a bunch of these. I'll answer your questions in a second. I got to do the shot first. Tonight it's Skinny Girl White Peach Margarita. So it's also health conscious, and it's delicious.
Do you plug, honey, so you can get that advertisement, so you can get that free.
Franco, I love you. Bethany, I love you. Find me.
Bethany, hook us up.
Okay, so it's a half shot. Can anybody see it? It's a half shot. And she's gonna drink her invisible martini. Cheers to you. All right.
That was that kick. That kick came in.
That goes down smooth. So thank you, Skinny Girl. I'll have great. So Angel Blue, they said that WGA came to an agreement. So we're saying the strike is over for sure. I hope it is for sure.
Yeah, Tuesday. Tuesday is where they finalize it.
Yes.
And because right now they're telling everybody, right now there's a pause on still the strike until Tuesday. So they have till Tuesday and for everything to be finalized, and then everybody can get back to work. So they have a day off tomorrow of, the picketing and stuff like that, which I know so many people are like, God. And then Tuesday morning, 9 o'clock West Coast time, 12 o'clock our time, is where they sign everything. So, but so far,
I'm so used to seeing them picketing so much because they're here and they're all over LA. It's gonna be weird not seeing them. I'm so used to seeing them wherever I go.
Know.
So I'm kind of glad. So that's why I say I'm cautiously optimistic that this is, before I do any hallelujahs, I'm just kind of going, okay, we'll see how this goes, because they have 1,175 members, but they have to get ratified. There's some stuff they got to do to make sure they kind of know what's going on. But I'm glad this is a step in the right direction. Yes, Tony, if you want to come on, Tony, let me know. I'll send you the link. Come on. I'll send you the link. Come on. So it's kind of, it's just very nice for all of us. Tony and I live here in LA. We're ready for it to be over. I think this is one of the longest. I think there was one that was longer. Slightly.
Yeah, it was like I think it was the SAG one, but for the writers, this was historical because it was 5 months, so it was over 130 days.
Yes.
So
yes. So Big Brother's coming on at 10 o'clock. I know. So I've decided I'm DVRing it right now. So I'm just going to watch it afterwards. I want to watch it with no commercials. So Tony, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to watch it with no commercials afterwards. So that's what I'm going to do. Because it's going to be good with that whole zombie twist and everything. I can't wait. Yes. They are talking about it in chat. You don't watch Big Brother. I don't watch Big Brother.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, so what a mess. What a maze. What a mess. I know. It's gonna be a mess. I can't wait. I'm so excited. But yes, but thank you, Leopard, so far for our first half shot. I put in the chat my various ways you can pay, and she did that, so you can I'll do shots of this. This stuff's good too. It's really good.
Once again, promote it. So just in case,
City
and that
Girl,
can
City
be
Girl Margarita, Bethany Frankel. I know he's watching Real House of New York. So Real Housewives of New York Legacy. This is where she came from. So I love it.
okay.
Watching me right now instead of Bold and I almost said Bold and Beautiful.
Bold and Beautiful.
Big Brother. I love it. I know I'm not on that often like this. So Big Brother has a weird schedule this week, you guys. That's why it's on 10 o'clock tonight. It's like really weird. Even
because of the football game.
Yeah, even Julie Chen Moonves. But first, she was chuckling at it. So she was chuckling. But first.
Are you gonna get her book? Are you gonna get her book?
Yeah, I do. I want it. I like the gossip books. I like The View. I got that book. I'm gonna get the book. I'm very curious to see what she says. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for things.
I just want to know who the two co-stars are. The two people. I think I know one of them though. It has to be Sarah.
Yeah, I'm sure. James, Candice read that the guild, from what we understand, had made the request at their members not return to work until SAG-AFTRA new agreement.
Yeah, because of solidarity.
It's out there, but that's what we're saying. It's a step in the right direction, but nothing's going to happen yet because SAG-AFTRA still can't film nothing.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw Deadline. They posted that I think 42 minutes ago that they said that after the email was sent out from the WGA. So, I mean, they're going to talk to SAG. I think they're starting their talks tomorrow.
Or something like that. They're
yeah, there. So we shall see what happens. But
Leopards, you should have a real Cosmo. Well, I actually have the white cranberry Cosmo version of this too. It's really good. And Leopard says, did you see the pics? I didn't see it. I've been online all day, so I didn't see the pics of Billy Miller and flowers outside YNR. I didn't see it. I passed Television City last night. I went to go to Cantor's Deli, but we couldn't see inside. We couldn't see anything. We drove up Fairfax, and we couldn't see anything. So no, I haven't seen anything. But I was by Television City last night. I went to dinner at a really good restaurant, really good deli. So
a really good deli.
It reminds me of a good New York deli. Because they're Jewish, they're from New York. They have good pastrami, pastrami on rye. They have Munster cheese. They have all the stuff that I like. It's really good.
That sounds good.
I do. And I mean, in New York, to me, are the best delis. Okay, somebody just gave me $10. So that is, I'm assuming that's for this. So for my half shot. Okay. Thank you, Angelique Sanford. Thank you very much.
Shot. Everybody.
This is actually Rag and Bone. They're a very famous company of shots. Okay. I like I'm doing an experiment.
I know. Don't drip it. Don't make a mess of it.
When I drip it, it goes on my my keyboard.
Uh-huh.
Okay, bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Every single way.
It's so good. This is a much better idea because actually because 3 or 4 of these will make like a small drink. So that's right. Kind of good, actually. Okay,
once again, product placement in 3, 2, 1. There it is. All right. Girl. And it's the white peach. And it's white peach. Okay. Make sure that's the pin. That's the shot when you do, the video upload. So that way, advertising. See?
Oh, I know. Now, I'm gonna tag Homegirl in it.
Yep.
City Frankel. But hi, Cat Lady. How are you? How you doing, kids? Yeah, welcome to JLJ this evening live. We're talking about several things right now. And one of the things about the strikes, and we're also talking about Billy Miller a little bit. So now I haven't seen this stuff out there yet, so I haven't seen it. So
yeah,
the way you drive up Fairfax, because it's on Fairfax and Beverly, and so you drive Fairfax. They have all the carport things are all across where you park a car. It's hard to kind of look inside to see what's going on. So, but probably from Beverly, I've been probably able to see it. I'm jealous. Yeah. I know. I live in LA. Yeah, man. Don't forget the station identification. Now that we're 6 after the hour. It's only been 39 minutes so far. I'm not even for an hour yet. It's only 39 minutes. Candice will do the station identification at 59 minutes or whatever, 60 minutes.
Yep. I got my timer.
Okay, timer. Joanne, go run to your liquor cabinet. Go ahead, join me. Yeah, come join me, folks. I mean, join me on Little Drink Kins.
I can't drink.
Oh, that's you, Cat Lady. I didn't realize that was your name. Well, thank you, Cat Lady. Everybody thank Cat Lady for my shots. Yes. Shot.
Everybody.
Caroline says her dreams to visit LA one day as a Northern Ontario, Canada girly. It's a dream. Right, Candice? You gotta come to LA, right?
Yes.
But you came to that Sunday. You didn't see LA though, really.
Oh no, I saw it while I was in traffic, while I was driving, when it was like so this is what Candice saw when she came to LA. I got off the plane and the first thing I wanted was In-N-Out Burger, but at the airport it was booked. It was and everything. So then I wanted to see James. Yes. But we all know how that went down.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about what you saw in Los Angeles, not what you didn't see.
Okay, what I saw was roses, McDonald's, the hotel.
Wait, which airport did you fly? You flew into LAX, right? So when you
I was down the street from you.
So you saw LA driving north.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. I went past. It was a couple of places that I went past that I was like, oh, okay, because I've been to LA before, and there was one place that I saw, and at first I was like, I've been here before, but it just changed. It's been 20 years since I've been out there, so it was a lot. I was just like, wow, and I was down the street from Days of Our Lives, and I'm still mad about that. I could have went. I was down Warner Brothers. I was like, I saw the tower. I got excited.
The tower. Yes.
Yeah, I actually asked the guy, could he pull over so I could take a picture, and I did. I haven't posted all my photos up yet. I'm lazy.
Yeah.
I was like,
yes, I love it. Joanne, Caroline, you both are in Ontario. One's in Southern, one's in Northern.
Ooh, what are the odds?
What are the odds, you guys? That's kind of funny. You guys should talk. Leopardess, yes, Tony gives me a shout out every Sunday, and I give him a shout out every Sunday when I do my shows. He does it every Sunday. I appreciate that very much. Yes, he did do a dig about my age today. I saw it. He's all, go to his audio dramas, because that's back when a time when soap operas were not on television, and James Lott Jr. is the person who knows all about that.
Oh!
So I saw it today. I already told Tony about that already. So yes, I saw that today. But yes, we support, me and Tony support each other. So we support each other.
They do. They really do.
No, we do. We talk every day. We support each other. So, and my mother loves him. His mother loves me. So yes, we had a great summer. Winter is coming. Winter is coming. Okay, Game of Thrones. Winter is coming. Yes.
Make sure you get your Starbucks if you're a Game of Thrones fan.
They say Starbucks. Starbucks is. I don't like they did in the show. I love Game of Thrones. So they made a few mistakes here, a few production mistakes.
How could you make that? That is like the ultimate. Is you have a Starbucks cup in the scene and nobody could pick up on that?
Nope, they didn't.
They even had the Starbucks cup. I kid you not. So they have the Monster Mania convention, and they actually said they had a special guest, and the special guest was the Starbucks cup. I'm like, I was like, oh, y'all crazy. But that's the moment.
Yes, Tony wore his readers today, audition days. He wore his glasses. I got back at him today. I said, it makes you look smarter. So I did get back at him today when he said that. He did chuckle and said that was a good one. So thank you.
The shade is real.
The shade, it's always cooler in the shade. I always believe it. Yes, it's always cooler in the shade. But yeah, I'm planning the rest of the year because I already got things coming up early next year already in January and March. I have different things going up. So yes, I'm already starting to plan the rest of this year, folks. So
wait. I just thought about something. If the writer's strike is over with, do you think they're going to have the daytime Emmys now?
I know. Yeah, I'm right. We got to wait and see what Natis says, I'm busy voting right now for the children's and other Emmys right now. So I'm busy doing that.
Oh.
I'm an Emmy voter. I'm a Natis voter, kids. So thank you very much. Thank you very much. I am a Natis voter. And I also saw, which I got to really think about this. What do I have for last year? The Indie Series Awards, the 14th annual, has invited me to submit. So I got to look.
What are you going to do?
I don't know.
What are you going to do?
So I got to look at, because I'm trying to think because I didn't have that many new shows because I was busy with my family. But the email came out this year.
Yes, it is.
That's one. So I got to see if that might be the one that's good. I think it's good enough. So that's a good one. And I think I had one other show before that. My Fairview Heights special is really good.
Yeah.
The Pride special is really good.
Mm-hmm.
I might have one more. So I gotta look at my stuff. So yes.
Yeah.
Do it. I mean, and Miss Christina, she's just like a star for us. We had a Miss Rose special. So I mean, I might have to nominate her for some stuff. I don't know. So I got to see what's going on. So we'll see what's going on.
There's a lot of material for the Indie Series.
I got some stuff.
There's some other awards that's coming up soon.
Well, these awards. So we're gonna see. We'll see what's going on. So
I'm telling you, that email though, that email show. I really enjoy that show. I like the cast. I like the writing for it. Whoever plays the VP, she is a fine. I'm just saying.
Is a fine. No, you are very good. You are very good. Everybody knows the cast is really good. I do like the cast.
Yeah, the cast is crazy. But I miss all of them. I do miss like the email, but forever today, everybody.
Oh yeah, everybody. So we're gonna come back. They gotta respect the wisdom. That's right, Becky. Good soap soon today. I agree. It was very good today. We talked it out. Very good. Wait a minute. Was the dinner a date, James? No, it's with my sister and my brother-in-law. So no, it was just Andrea. I have no dates I have nothing in the offering. Trust me. If I was going on dates, I would let you know. I was going on dates. I have nothing going on in my life in that area. It is dry as the Sahara Desert. There's nothing going on. I'm like, nothing going on. What's Candice but the rant?
Right.
Not to have a
J-O-B. If you want to be with me.
Exactly. That's all that's going on, kids. There ain't nothing else going on. Nothing going on.
But yeah, I'm just, oh man. It's just, I don't know, now that, they talked about the strike and everything, I'm just like, did you get my message?
Yeah, so okay, folks, because she has to updo me, of course.
Don't tell me, don't say it. Don't say it.
The floodgates are about to reopen on online drama content. Oh, you mean like a lot of stuff coming out, possibly? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
James, I wish you a very good man to come your way with. That's very nice of you. I wish for one to come my way to you, but I don't think that's happening. But that's great. What's Leopardess? It's funny you mentioned a tattoo because I forgot all about it because I've been going through so much the last year. Flobo brought it up the other day because he's the one who got me a gift card partially for a tattoo. He's like, James, look where I'm at. And I'm like, where are you at? I saw a picture. I was like, what's going on? And he goes, a tattoo. I go, oh my God, I hadn't thought about it in the last 10 months until he said it the other day. So it's funny, Leopardess, you said it. I was totally planning it. Then I got COVID. Then my stepdad got sick and I was caregiving him. Then he died. Then my mother got sick and almost died. Like, I literally have not. My aunts all got sick. And my aunt, who almost died a few months ago, my Aunt Gina, her house got broken into. So I'm going to be over there helping her out. Yes, I know. They ransacked her whole house. And she cried to me on the phone. I mean, I felt so bad. I'm like, I said, my family's gone through it this year. They really have. So that's why I'm like, yes. So, but yes, at some point, yes, I'll get back to the tattoo thing. I just haven't I don't know what kind yet or anything, but I'll get back to it at some point. But right now, I've just been so focused on all this stuff. So it's funny you asked that, Leopardess, because actually that happened the other day.
You should get a JLJ media tattoo.
I just want a super organizer because I like that logo. That's my first one.
Yeah.
Home. Here's what's funny. Just like myself, she walked in on them like I did it when I walked into my robbers. They were exiting her window Like for me, they're exiting my back door when I walked in the front door. So they must have heard her pull up with her friend. And they got out and she saw them running across her lawn and speeding off in a car. Whole house ransacked, dog put outside, but luckily in the backyard, not the front, where you can run off. So it was horrible. So she was upset. So we're upset. So we're gonna try to work it out. I'll send you a cardinal. I don't know what that means. Keep your eyes open for a nice partner. Becky D, who's a cardinal? Like I know a cardinal's a bird, right? Is that a bird? You send me. I don't like birds. What are you sending? What are you sending me? A car? Is that? Can you send me a baseball player? I'll take a baseball player. I'll take one. What are you sending me? The tattoo has to be one where we can see it where you're wearing a tank top. I'm gonna put it in a very special place. You can still see it, Matt. What do you think, Candice? Wherever I put it, you can still see it. Don't worry.
I mean, is this JLJ this evening or after dark? I'm confused.
I know. I think I know. And all seriousness, it might be here or back up here somewhere. I mean, it's really something small. My first tattoo was something small.
You should do it. You should do it this way. You should do it this.
I might. Well, my thing is, I might do if I have to try something small so I can just get used to the needle. And it says like a little prick. I'm like, okay. So I want to try that first, and then after that, I'm gonna go. So I want to get an hourglass because like Days of Our Lives, and then I was gonna do hourglass. So I don't know what to do yet. I have no idea. And someone goes, you should do your grandkids' names, your daughter's names. I'm like, I don't do them either. I don't know. So we'll see. I don't think they deserve it. Oh, my daughter just texted me. She wants her just to hurt me.
You know, they always have ears. It's burning when people talk about you.
Well, see, I told her, I said, I have gifts for you guys, for her and the kids. And she always goes, oh, it's so sweet of you. She's like, may I have a hint? She always, and she's laughing. She always asks you that. I'm like, it's stuff you'll like. See, I'm a smart ass. They know their father's a smart ass. It's stuff you'll like. And the kids. So I'm a smart ass.
And the kids.
And the kids.
And the kids.
So she'll laugh. She'll laugh. On your cheek. Not to put your handsome face. I don't have a cheek. My butt is inverted. I lost my ass when I lost it the first time. I was like, where'd your ass go? I'm like, I have no ass, you guys. I have no ass at all. I have a bubble butt. None of that. It all went away. I don't have none of that. So nothing pretty would go on back there. The needle is fine. It's the permanency that scares me. Oh yeah, that doesn't bother me. I'm old now, so that's fine. I'm gonna live another 20 years. Cardinal, red bird. It's supposed to be good luck. Oh, okay. If I send you one, you gotta keep your eyes open for a new partner to appear. That's scary. Scary. Out of the shadows, all of a sudden a partner appears. Hi. I don't like birds. I'm like, oh, I hate birds. I like butterflies. I have much of those. I just walking down the street, all of a sudden a partner appears. Like, wow. Like,
if that actually happens, I would be like, wait, what? It works like, is that how life works?
Talk to Becky D. She's all doing it.
Okay, Becky.
Matt's all an Alamanian peacock with gems for a tattoo. I'm not doing all that shit. I'm like, no. Do all that.
You know what? I wonder if somebody has done that, like the Days of Our Lives fan. Because I did meet the one girl from Australia at the Bold and Beautiful event that she has her whole arm and part her back, like all the Bold and Beautiful characters.
Oh, wow.
And like it wasn't the whole back. It was like, it was the whole back. And she had the tattoo sleeve of like Brooke and all of them. And I'm just like that's devotion. Because I could not do it. I will not do it.
My daughter feels she got a sleeve done on her right. I like sleeves on certain people. I like them. I like ink sleeves. Yeah. They're good on some people. You can have my ass. I had enough for 10 people. Mine went away. It literally went away. It went away. I don't know where it went. It just said bye. It went south for the winter. I don't know what happened. It was like bye. Woman was like, "What happened to your butt?" I'm like, "Oh no, girl. It just said good night." So I don't have kids. So yes, my daughter feels she has to. Yeah, so that's kind of cool. So, but yeah, that's funny. Did that person really actually leave my chat because I'm wearing nail polish? That's interesting. Okay.
What happened?
Somebody came in. He goes by DG and was like, "I'm old school. I don't like nail polish on men or something. I'm out." But he left. I mean, he left. That's what I was talking about. I was like, wow, he actually didn't really leave because I'm wearing nail polish. I'm like, wow, okay.
Okay.
A monarch butterfly is great because I have some monarch butterflies here in my garden. I have yellow ones and white ones, which I know they're relatives of mine. I know one's my brother. I think one's my stepfather. They come by and see me. But I had a monarch. Yeah, I have dragonflies in my yard. I have grasshoppers. So I like all that stuff. I don't like our bird. Our birds are like, they're evil. I don't like
one
them.
day I will be there just to see all the excitement. Because
I'll put you to work. The other day I was like, I need somebody to be here to help me water all these goddamn plants. Like, whose idea is to have all these plants?
I'll do it. I do it. My godparents, I'll come over for something. They'll be like, Candice, grab the water the plants in the back. Upstairs, can you sweep up there? Okay, thank you. I'm like, okay.
I put Amanda to work. So you guys saw that. I put her to work. So I said, can you water the plants in the corner?
I'll be the one that comes on TikTok. I can see me now. I'll be on Instagram Live and be like, you guys, look what I'm doing. Because people will be like,
it's a large yard. And I was in the backyard yesterday and today with the grapes, and I have limes coming in.
Ooh.
You have a lot coming in. So it's a lot. So it's a lot coming in. I was like,
wouldn't it be funny if I popped up like mid-October at your house?
Now I'm in town. So it just depends on when you come over, if I'm home or not. But I'm not going anywhere for the next month.
Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it, folks? If I just pop up in October, mid-October. Who knows?
Leave now.
Steve Burton.
Hope to see one of those butterfly plants as part of JLJ Manor Garden. At least like Manor, the compound, the JLJ compound. Maurice is a pretty bird. Yeah, that's why I said Becky too. I'm thinking, this person usually will talk in the chat. So I'm like, they're not talking anymore. I'm like, did they really leave? Over my nail polish?
Over nail polish?
I guess so. Like I spoke on it saying, well, I don't think I'm any less of a man to have nail polish. So rock stars. I grew up rock stars been doing it for years.
Even sports figures has nail polish. Yeah. So okay.
I'm like, wow, okay. I'm learning something new at nighttime. I'm learning something new. So I'm going to keep doing my nails for a long time. So I guess that's my repellent for some people. I guess. It's very interesting. I know. I thought they were joking on some level, so I thought for sure they were joking, but I have not seen them speak since. 25 people are watching. Oh, okay, we're getting close to. Well, now it's close to 57 minutes. So I guess Candice, do your thing.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm Candice Mack, Indie Series Award winner and Capital City Web Award nominee. You guys, JLJ Media brings us so much content, from soaps to personal, to mental health, to fun, to fashion even. And without you, we couldn't do this. James couldn't do it. So donate between $1 and $15 for a half a shot. And if you can do 16 and up, we'll take a whole shot. Make it happen. Make a difference. Do so today. Back to you in the studio.
We're at $15, so thank you folks tonight. So thank you to people who did that. There's Cat Lady and Leopardess, so thank you so much. So very good. We like that. I love doing these shows. They're great. Again, you can sign up for classes and stuff too to come up in also in October. They're on all of my platforms. You can see what I'm doing in October. I
really miss my calling. I think besides being a teacher and doing I should be that person that does the paid commercials and telephones. It's like, sit down and be like, hi, I'm Candice Mack.
Angelique has Prince as her avatar on this thing. That's hilarious. It's Prince from the Prince out with his feathered hair. Back when he was doing disco. I want to be your lover. That's so funny. I'm like, oh my God. It's like, that's Prince. Exactly. I was like, I love that. I'm like, that's Prince. That's back when he had Sexy Dancer and then Soft and Wet. All right,
remember 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, 10 seconds. That's it. 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
All right, please don't forget to tap. Yes, hit the like button.
Yeah, hit that like button and subscribe.
There are 20 people here, 25 people watching, 20 people. Thank you. Well, now Candice Mack, keep like she knows about October. No, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So well, tell them why we picked October 8th, actually. So
Okay, so October 8th is a special day because that's actually the anniversary of when I actually saw James on YouTube. That's one. That's actually true.
oh, okay, funny. Okay, that's so funny.
That is actually true. That was a couple of years ago. I was so young there. I didn't know any better. I didn't know the world that I was going to get into with James, Tony, Mark, Frank, Lucretia, Abby. I didn't know
all of
better.
us. Yes, all of us.
Yeah, all of you guys. Woo. But no, so October 8th, we decided on that because it's a good day. But also, I'm going to be in New York. I think I can say it now. I can, talk about it. I'll be in New York too, because there's this show that I really love. Some people will say I'm obsessed with this show. I don't see that. I really don't. But it's going to be Gone Light Weekend, and I'll be in New York. So I'm going to have some people come on to say hi to James, and we're going to do a telethon because he's going to try to break a sort of record. We'll see if he can go. How long you said? 12 hours?
16,
We're going 12, right?
16.
We're going to do 16. You guys, y'all know darn good well we're going to do 17 hours. Come on now.
We might. I mean, I get past. I'm going from 8 to midnight, so that's why October 8th.
All right. Yeah, we're gonna have stars galore come through.
I'm inviting a bunch of people, so yes.
We're gonna have Emmy Award winners, Emmy nominees, Indie Series Award winners, Capital City nominees,
yes.
People's Choice Web podcast nominees. James, somebody that James has met, and this person did say they're going to definitely pop up. And I talked to this person, they said if James doesn't guess who it is, they're going to be really hurt.
Someone that I've met?
Yeah, you met this person.
And they're back east, right?
Yep.
I've met somebody,
Yep.
Okay, I'll think about it. Everybody has to forgive me. My brain is not the strongest. Luther Mason's in here, and he says, "Hallelujah, the strike is over."
Hi, Luther.
Talking about it. I'm just copped. I mean, it's a nice step for me. I'm not excited. I mean, it's a nice step in the right direction, but we still have work to do with SAG-AFTRA, and the year is already over in terms of work.
Half a shot. Becky D just donated $5.
Okay, Becky. And Luther, if you want to come on, Luther, and talk for us for a little bit, you can. I'll send you the link.
Shot. This half a shot is brought to you by
Skinny Girl White Peach Margarita.
Right. Get your some today.
I got mine at Venmo.
Cheers. Down the hatch it goes. Over the hills you go. It's so smooth and nice, and also a little sweet.
Yes. But you can also do Venmo, CashAPP, PayPal, Zelle. I can tell you they're already underneath. I can tell you what the handles are for those. So we're doing that right now. So this is what I do at nighttime. So this is good. So this is very good. But yeah, Luther, if you're still on, if you want to come on, let me know. Sabrina Hughes, good night. It's late here in Atlanta. Oh, you're in Atlanta. Yes, you're in Hot Atlanta. Well, that's Sabrina in Hot Atlanta. When I hear Sabrina Hughes, I think of As the World Turns.
Right.
Every time I see your name, Sabrina, I think I told you that before. I always go. It's Sabrina Hughes, Franny Hughes, Sabrina. I mean, come on, they were sisters. Yep. They were twin cousins and half sisters.
Only on a soap opera, folks.
Yes, but for me, I'll be excited when we're all back to work. The thing is that we still got more to do. This is a good start. It's a good start. I'm cautiously smiling, but it's fucked everything up. Still, we got the rest of this year. It's a wash. So
I mean, for audio dramas and for like shows like The Bay, they can, if the actor strike is over, they can go back real quick.
Yeah, you can go back quick. So some places I think you can, but it's just
yeah. I just can't wait to pick up a pen and write.
Me too. I've been staying in solidarity. I've not written anything since the writer's strike. I've not written anything besides books. I have books.
Yeah, I just wrote lesson plans.
So I'll be happy to do that. The IT guy in me is stressed over pouring near a keyboard computer. I'm a bad person, Matt. I'm a bad person, but I'm a good pour.
Wait, Matt's still up?
Math up.
Matt,
So,
don't you got,
also, of course, Matt, if you want to come on, you can come on too if you want. I'll send you a link.
I was gonna say, Matt, aren't you usually asleep by now? What's going on?
The drinks by the keyboard. Celebrity says it's 12:30 in Tennessee where she is, which I was not far from her actually. Joanne's 1:30 where she is. That's where.
Yeah, it's 1:32 here. Yeah. I know.
I wanted to go to Nashville and see Leopardess. I said I wanted to come, so but I didn't. I had to come back this direction. No, I'm a good poor kid. You don't have to worry about it. There'll be nothing. You don't have to worry about that. I don't waste booze. I'm about to grab my chips again. I'm thinking, do I want my chips?
The chips from the from last
Sprouts.
night. From the yeah.
So I still have them. I have the chips and the salsa from Sprouts. They're good. They're good yellow corn chips, and they're good for you. And they're not that high and stuff. It's good. I'm trying, kids. I mean, this weight shit is like no joke.
But you're doing good.
Doing good. 13. I said 13 miles. 13 pounds. And so we're working it out. And that's what I said. This is actually less calories. So this one's actually only. I got to refrigerate this after I opened it. Okay. It's really low in calorie. I can't get what I can't. It's made with blue agave, silver tequila, triple sec, and natural flavors.
Ooh.
And it's actually 37 calories. That's nothing.
That's nothing. Yeah.
Nothing. 1 gram of carbs and 0 grams of fat. Excuse me. I love Sprouts chip selection. Candice, Mack, we're literally a couple hours away from the same time zone. I'm supposed to be asleep. What about you?
I just got done so party, so I'm going to be up for a little bit. And plus, yeah, I'm just like, when you finish a show and it's late, you still got all this energy, like the second win.
Yeah, I do.
So that's how I am right now. Don't worry, I'm gonna probably crash in about half an hour.
Angel Leopard says, if you live in Florida, I'll be knocking at you. I love Florida if I can go there at your door. Angel says 12:33 where she is. There's Central. Coach Chandra, oh my goodness. I just logged in. I thought James said he was a good whore. First of all, say that. I did not. Coach Chandra, she's a God-fearing woman, and she thought I said that. I did not say that, kids. Wow.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, say that. I didn't. I mean, I am, but no. I wish I was a whore. I am basically celibate this day, so there's nothing going on here. I'm basically a virgin again. I'm re-virginized again. Luther says, you're absolutely right. We support our sister union, yes. And Saudi was saying after it. JLJ media is good at many things. I am good at many things. I'm good at many things. People are missing out at all my goodness. But one person tried to get back into my life recently, and I can't do it. The situation has not changed.
Yeah, and you don't need that.
So I just said I did a happy face, and that's it. I'm like, I'm not letting that person back in the way.
Yeah, you gave too much for that, even with the emoji, with the smiley face. You shouldn't have just been like.
I know, but I'm being polite, and I thought, nice. So I said, that's all I'll do, but I'm not going to let that back in. They tried a little bit. I'm like, no, your life hasn't changed, has it? Nope. Okay. It's been that type of day. She's laughing. Tony JC, he hears, of course, good whore. Of course, Tony comes in on that. It's like certain words attract people in. That's what Tony hears. It's good whore. That's what he hears. Hi, Tony JC. Made new friends.
Hi, Tony.
Hello. Yeah, so anybody wants to come on, like I said, Luther, Tony, Maddie wants to come on, or Sean, anybody wants to come on and join, you can join. I'll send you a link to your email, and you can come on and join us for a little bit if you want to. That's what I do at nighttime. That's how I let people come on and hang out with me. Keep moving forward. Don't look back. Exactly. I'm looking forward. I'm looking. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's a train coming to get me. James, give me notice so I can get my glam squad. Make you look like a celebrity. Glam squad. Exactly. It's your people. I do my own hair and makeup. So yes. But that's Chandra. That's quite an entrance, Chandra. That's very funny. Yes. And right now it's 69 minutes. We've been on for 69 minutes. I'll come on for a bit if Tony JC does. But this is evening after dark, LOL. We still can talk whatever we want on the show if you want to. So Tony, JC, and Matt, if you guys want to come on, let me know, and I'll send you each link.
Oh Lord.
This was us the other night. It was the 4 of us the other night, right? Remember? I was like,
I know.
I want to take a shot when Candice giggles. That's so funny, Joanne. That's right. You made her laugh. You made her laugh. Made her laugh. I'm trying to make money. I gotta run errands tomorrow. I gotta send out packages. I need money for packages. That's why I'm on here. I need money for packages. But I have a person who's gonna drive me around, so that's good. So it's gonna save me on Ubers and Lyfts. So off in the morning. My brother-in-law's off in the morning. He said he'll drive me around. I gotta take him to breakfast. So I gotta try to make money for that too. I gotta take him to breakfast. I'm thinking a breakfast burrito sounds good.
Poll time. What should James have for breakfast?
Oh, okay, we'll do a poll. We'll do a poll.
Yep.
Okay. I love her. Oh, Joanne loves you. Okay.
Oh,
our second poll. Okay. What should James and his bro-in-law have for breakfast? Okay. I'm going to give you 3 options of things that I can eat. So breakfast, burrito, I can't even spell. Burrito.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it's 1. Can't eat McDonald's. Can't eat Jack in the Box. I'm trying to think, what else can I have? Let's say Starbucks. They have food there. Starbucks, or we'll say Denny's.
Yeah, because I was gonna say you can't have. That's where I went to as well. Denny's across the street from the hotel.
Right, Denny's. Okay, so that's the poll. Everybody's quiet all of a sudden. Mm-hmm. I think that's what come on. Everybody got quiet. But yes. Oh, so vote in that and see what's going on. Because I feel. I mean, I can do any of those actually. These are all 3 things I can actually eat. So we have 32 people watching. 32. Please vote while you're here, and also please hit the like button at 22. So please get to 32. That's crazy.
And also donate, you guys.
And
seriously, donate. JLJ Media, once again, it does so much for us. It makes you laugh. Okay. It makes you laugh. Sometimes it makes you cry. Sometimes it's just. So I know that, holidays are coming up. I get that. And I know some people are taking a second vacation. But if you can reach deep down and donate between $1 and $15 for a half a shot, or $16 and up for a whole shot, it would mean the world to James. So please donate. Thank you. By the way, he should definitely go to Denny's, right? Okay, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying. Like, now I kind of want Denny's. How long y'all think he's gonna be gone for? Karen, you know how I'm doing this? Because I seriously have a second one after doing so party. Don't worry, I'm gonna be crashing real quick. This is me before the crash happens. Just saying. Okay, so still on. Okay.
Back.
Okay, he's back. I did the plug.
You did your pitch.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, so far, Denny's is winning so far. Interesting. Denny's is winning. Because there's one in my neighborhood, I could do it. So I mean, that's not a problem. But breakfast burrito is second so far. But I can find something healthy at Denny's and IHOP. Mark M said, I'm driving. Take care of you tomorrow morning. I'll take care of you tomorrow morning. Oh, thank you, Mark. He said, I'll take care of you tomorrow morning. He said, bye. He said, thank you to Mark. I don't know how he's going to take care of me.
Thanks, Mark.
It was thank you to Mark.
You got a shot. Half a shot.
Wait, I'm looking. First, I'm looking at all this stuff. Okay, I got to look at the comments. Denny's has great coffee. They do actually have good coffee. You're right, Mark, about that. They actually do have great coffee. They'll go hungry trying to eat at Starbucks. I love Tim Hortons. I have a Tim Hortons mug from Canada. I love Tim Hortons. I have my bonnet on to protect our crowns. Kelly's laughing. Luther met Courtney Hope the other night. Yeah, Courtney's great. She's very nice. We like Courtney. Fireplace looks beautiful. Thank you. And okay, beauty for ashes. Okay. So beauty. Okay. So 149. So I'll do a shot. Thank you, beauty.
Shot.
Yes.
Everybody.
So I'm trying to get all the comments. We talked about Billy Miller and his impact on his death. Okay. Yeah, so you talked about it. Okay. Yeah, so thank you, beauty. I'm gonna do it right now. So right now, 18 votes. There's 33 people watching. So more people vote before I close it up. More people vote. Because it is right now, it's not a landslide. Not a landslide. Okay, so I'm gonna pour.
Half a shot. Everybody, drink.
This is actually better than the whiskey, because whiskey gets you just too much. This is actually nice and smoother. I just have a slight buzz.
Slight. Okay.
It's slight. Well, the whiskey goes harder. So that's slight. But thank you. So yes, okay. So
keep donating, guys. Keep that drinking fund money going up.
Mark has given money to you before. He's really good. So I believe him. He's been really good before. So he's still taking it tomorrow. He will take it. If he says that, it means he will.
Okay.
He's taken care of me before. So he's been very, very kind to me. So thank you, Mark M.
Hi, Mark.
Yes, Mark M.
Thank you.
Not here. But no one wants to come on apparently. So Matt said he would only come on if Tony came on. So and Luther has the same thing.
Nobody wants to come. Nobody wants to come on with me.
They're not. I guess they're not camera ready. So I was going to ask Luther what he thought about all this stuff with the strike and everything. He's been the one striking. I guess he's not ready. Luther lives in my neighborhood, so.
Oh.
He's being. This Sprout stuff is so good. This is yellow corn chips. And they're mild salsa. But it's only at 0 fat, low sodium, only 2 grams of carbs, no sugars. It's really good. Only 10 calories per serving. But yeah, no bra on. I don't know bra on either. I'm thinking everything's kind of hang out too. My boobs. Well, here's the thing, Becky. IHOP has a healthy menu. They can do egg whites or poached eggs. You can do turkey bacon. They have a healthy menu. You can find something. But I love burritos, so I'm thinking a burrito you can get healthy burritos too. You can do all kinds of stuff. But I'm thinking about what part of town I'm going in. I'm doing what they call the South Bay. Luther knows what that is because we both live in the South Bay. And there's a Denny's actually not far from where I live. Not far from where I live. See another shot.
Shot.
So yeah, those what did I say? Those egg white bacon little sandwiches at Starbucks are pretty good. I agree, Becky, too. They are. See, at Starbucks, I said, come on. Oh, you said you come on. Give me a moment. Set my ankles and lighting. Okay, I'm gonna send you both the links, and then when you're ready, come on. That's what we'll do. Okay, that's what we do. So when when you're ready, then you come on, because I'm gonna be here for a little bit. I'm gonna do this. Candice is giving me buzz. Giggling too much for you? Is he giggling?
Okay, I'll try to be serious.
Don't be serious. Don't call me Shirley. Shirley, you're serious.
I can't do it. I can't be serious. I can't do it.
Don't call me Shirley.
I'm just reading. I'm reading everything on Soap Twitter right now. People are losing their ever-loving minds.
Tell us. Report from Soap Twitter. What's going on?
So the latest is because now that the strike is, over, General Hospital fans are having a conniption because, that means that Chris and Dan are coming back, and they don't know what Chris and Dan is going to do now that there's been some movement.
They can't come back. Aren't they SAG after writers?
No, I think they're WGA.
So I thought they were still writing when the WJ went on strike.
No,
Okay.
they're not Fire Corps. Who
Okay.
they had? We don't know who really was writing for General Hospital because allegedly people thought it was Gary Tomlin, which I thought he was over there too, but allegedly he was not over there. So whoever they had over there, first and foremost, kind of did some kind of homework, but also understood the assignment. But now Chris and Dan are, on their way back, allegedly on Tuesday, Wednesday at the latest. So now GH fans are just like, Lord. But like I said, the biggest concern was about Sprina, and we're going to get it this week.
Yes. And
after that, like I said, we got the writer strike. The next is the SAG, and I think the big concern is about Nicholas, because Nicholas is going to be going, to do the Netflix thing. We don't know how long that's going to be, so we shall see. But yeah, that's basically what that part of Soap Twitter is talking about. Then apparently,
Candice, we have a person on here. You want to say hi to him?
Who?
She said who? She said who? Okay.
Is it Greg Vaughn?
It's Ron Calavardi. He's all, Everybody's all mad. They're screaming at you guys.
Look. It's funny because Ron is actually kind of tiptoeing around social media right now. Seriously. But and they're also talking about apparently in San Fernando Valley, there was a police cart that was on the run. The police was chasing it. It was like a street. It was a street thing. Wow, this guy is really driving this golf cart like it's no tomorrow. This is happening live.
Luther is asking us any inside word on the casting of Nicholas. I have no inside word, so.
At this point,
I like Adam Huss. I like him. I don't know why I don't keep him.
I like him, but the writing for Nicholas Cassadon, I cannot talk about a character assassination.
That's true. I agree with that.
I'm just like, I need for them to reset Nicholas. Tell me that this was a fake. Tell me there was some brainwashing going on, because I don't understand this Nicholas. I don't understand like this version, not the acting, but it's just
I know Adam Huss is a nice guy. Him and his husband are nice people, and they're great. So I agree. The writing's horrible. Hello, Matt Litchfield.
Hi, Ron Carvati.
Hello.
You and I, if we were in school at a graduation, we could be sitting next to each other because LI and LO is very near each other. There's nothing in between LI and LO.
I would be right next to you guys too.
Yeah, you'd be near us too, Matt, Candice. Yeah, there's LU. There's an LU.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be next to me or a couple down. But Matt, if there's no other L, because I'm LOT, there was a LO. There's a James Love when I graduated high school. He sat next to me. But my ex-girlfriend, Jaminia Lingad, was on the other side of me. She was LI. So Matt, you might be sitting next to me. We're in the same in school. Litchfield and Lott. Sounds like Litchfield, Lott and Associates. When you're in a car accident and you need some help, it just sounds like need some help.
I'm sorry, Joanne. I know I'm really making you tipsy now.
Yeah, it's gonna get tipsy. Think about the same thing about the plants. The plants. Yeah, his is all fake. You know, real plants over there.
Yes, James has already commented on the actual sad plant that is behind me.
I know he has one plant. He watch the show. Watch JLJ After Dark from Kansas. And you'll see a sad plant just sitting there. It's still hanging on. They're still hanging on. So
it's a 3-year-old plant. It's still hanging in there.
We said that old. I have plants older than that. I have plants that are like 15, 20 years old.
Well, before the pandemic, I had plants, but I didn't really get invested.
You got invested.
So
1 second. Luther says, that's why I'm not so excited yet. WJ members still have to vote on the deal. They have not seen the deal yet. That's what I'm saying. This is a step in the right direction. Before I say hallelujah, I'm like, I want to see what happens, you guys. If you guys agree on everything and all that stuff, there's still more to do.
Oh, well, wait a minute. Let me see if this will show up. This one isn't too sad.
No, it's not. It's actually just pretty good. That's pretty good.
It's just off camera.
Okay.
That one's pretty good. That one's pretty good.
That was actually a gifted plant from a former coworker. So.
Oh.
Okay. 62. It's a landslide, basically. So far, 62% say Denny's or IHOP.
Ooh.
That's pretty funny. I can do it. I mean, I know which Denny's I'd go to. I know which IHOP I'd go to. Is it Denny's on Sepulveda, Manchester?
Do you have a good Denny's versus a
yes.
So good Denny's?
Oh no, yes. I have Denny's where I know the seating. I have IHOPs that are bigger and smaller IHOPs and bigger. No, I eat through this. That's why I'm fucking fat. I eat through this whole goddamn town. Shit, I eat everywhere. I know. How I can tell you directions by food. I'm all turn left at In-N-Out Burger, go two blocks down at Burger King, make a left on that. You'll hit a Ralph's and a Pavilions, and then you go make a right at Panda Express. I know how to do it. I can get you all across this town.
I'm only laughing because it's relatable.
And exactly that's what I'm saying. You can laugh at me. It's fine. I don't give a fuck. I love food. I know food in this town.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, where I'm going by the airport tomorrow. There is a Denny's right there on Sepulveda, Manchester. Luther, you know where it is. You know, there. And then there's an IHOP on Sepulveda further down. I know exactly what to do. So, and a bunch of, I think it's a Denny's where just further down in Torrance. So I'm going to go to Torrance. I always think when I say Torrance, I always think of I'm sexy and cute and popular
to boot.
Bitchin', great hair.
The boys are always there.
I know the whole cheer from Bring It On. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on that. Let me start it. No, the rights. I'm gonna get flagged again. They're all laughing. So yeah.
I'm trying not to laugh because of Joanne. I'm trying so hard not to laugh.
Let's get Joanne drunk. Let's get her drunk. She's at home. She's not going nowhere. She's not driving or anything, right?
She may have to go to work later on.
No. Well, Caroline's at work. Joanne, what's your deal? Do you go to work tomorrow morning? You have to go early. What's going on? Tell us what's going on. Because Matt don't go to work in the morning.
Candice does.
Candice does.
Well, it's not like you're dealing with kids or anything, right, Candice?
Yeah.
I know, like today I should be getting ready to go to sleep because I have to have a lot of energy today because I'm teaching the kids a dance move. I'm being a choreographer for the kids. Yeah, we're teaching them 80s music because on Friday we're having an 80s party.
Okay,
well, videos or it didn't happen.
Oh, Joanne's going to bed now. So you drove her away. Bye, Joanne. And right now, and now the helicopter over my house. Why is there a helicopter in my house?
Because of the golf cart.
Oh, is it in Inglewood? I'm like, where are they?
Wait a minute, because this is so funny. The police is chasing this golf cart. It's
over my house.
If you see a golf cart.
That's so funny because it was literally over my house. I'm like, dang, they got loud.
Somebody just sent me, they was like, Candice, today is the anniversary. 38 years ago was Growing Pains.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I feel old.
I saw earlier today that, I don't know if it was today or yesterday, the Brady Pub anniversary.
Oh, yeah. That was yesterday.
Okay.
I know they're getting ready for Drake Hogeson's 70th birthday.
Yeah, and yesterday, Josh Taylor is 80 years old.
Oh wow!
And I'm just like, okay, I remember Josh Taylor from Valerie's Family / the Hogan Family. Him being Dylan McKay's father. I'm like, there's certain people that's been a part of my growing up, my life, and I'm just like.
Leprchaun, I'm working on my mid-morning nap. That's pretty funny. Oh, Speedy, you leaving too? Good night, girl. She said
Night, guys.
she would deliver my food during the telethon.
There you go.
She knows where I live. That's funny. Makes me laugh.
60 Minutes premiered 55 years ago.
Yeah, 60 Minutes. That's right. I mean, it's a year older than me.
Oh, The Love Boat also premiered.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, so Candice, we're at 90 minutes. You want to say something?
Yes. Okay, this is probably my final. This is probably my final one before I crash. Okay. Hi guys. Indie Series Award winner Candice Mack here. You know, sometimes I am just like you guys. Sometimes I find myself trying to find new content, whether it's audio or video or books or songs. Sometimes I say, Candice, there's nothing out there, but aha, yes it is. James Lott Jr. JLJ Media is not only YouTube and Patreon and TikTok. No, he's more than that. He's books. He has music. Did you guys know that he's also a mental health? He's a doctor. He's a teacher. He will help organize your house. He'll give you tips on how to make your house and your room clean. And not to mention, he's an author. He talks about certain things like The Pill, the series. If you have not gotten that book, I don't know what to tell you. Did you know he also is a left-handed person? Come on now. Left-handed forever. Did you know that Matt, aka Ron Calvati, has an upcoming event this coming March?
Oh yeah, this
Special
March.
celebrity in National Harbor, Maryland.
Yep.
Did you guys know this?
Oh, look at his background. Okay.
Uh-huh. If you want to,
who is?
if you want to,
Scott.
if you want to find out more, head over to Spectrum Celebrity for more information. And also, if you want to find out more about James Lott Jr., I mean, there's only one. Follow him everywhere: Amazon, Patreon, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, blue social media. I don't know where else those other pages he's on.
Google me.
But also, yeah, Google him. But also donate. Each penny, each dime, each quarter and dollar helps him to give us good material.
Yes.
So thank
100
you.
pennies equal $1. I say it all the time. And I was just listening to Star Love in the Night. I'm making Star Love in the Night. Yeah, Cheryl Lynn behind him. I was just playing her. And Star Love, one of her songs, Star Love. I was playing that song actually before I came on. Star Love in the Night. I'm making.
I'm more of a got to be real, got to
That's
be
real.
real.
Everybody knows that song. I like her other songs. And her If This World Were Mine, I would give you at my feet. Yeah, all that. So I was playing all that.
To me, that's the best one of the, if ever, the best duets ever.
It's one of the best duets. I agree with you. No, to me, it rhymes. To me, we're talking about duets. You cannot leave out "Come Bring Me Your Sadness." You cannot forget that one. Woman, don't you know it's you? I'm born
again. Yes.
Oh, I got another shot.
Maddie,
I
missed you, Maddie. Earlier today, when Candice was assassinating my character on the private Zoom, bang, bang, bang.
If you're gonna go up against Candice, I mean, you're just asking for it. So
I just came in and gave her love. I mean, all right. I did take a first shot. I did say, because I fell asleep. Because doing the other and I woke up to this, and I felt like Phyllis. I kept hearing this bug. It was like cricket. I kept hearing this bug in my ear. And I woke up and it was James and Candice was going off, and I was like, I gotta get off. but I love her. Yes, I love Candice. Candice is the best person in the world. I forgot. This is not private. This is going out live amongst the world. So Candice is the best person I ever met. Her beauty
don't worry. Don't worry. I'll be retweeting this link. Don't worry.
Thank God I took off my see-through. Because I was
Tony, be grateful what Candice gives you. Be thankful for it, whatever it is.
I know Greg was talking about that since she freed him.
Dirty Eye Diana's wrong. Dirty Diana.
Don't get me started on that one. My favorite line is the middle when she said, what was it? When it breaks down.
Yes.
Diana walked after. Yeah, I love that. She said, I had to go home.
He tells a story. He tells a story. He tells a story. He breaks it down by Diana.
I love it. I love it.
Diana. He tells a story. Actually, it was funny about what's funny about Bad is he wanted to make a Thriller Part 2. That's what he wanted to do. And Thriller is, I actually like Bad. There's a lot of great songs like Smooth Criminal and Speed Demon. There's a lot of great songs on it. The song Bad is, to me, is kind of a joke, but that's beside the point. But Man in the Mirror also, that's kind of fun. Yes, Tony.
There will be no. I'm one of those, but there will be no slander. No, the Bad song. I love that. I love it for two reasons. One of them, there's a line. It's a line. If you don't like what I'm saying, then won't you slap my? I don't know what it just hit me right here. Hit me right here. But then the cutest thing is may he rest in peace. My nephew, when he was like maybe like 5. And everywhere you go on Jamaica Avenue or any store, that song was playing. So no matter where he would be in the store, if he heard Bad, he'll yell, Tony, they're playing your song. So, it hits me on 2 levels, but
But here's the thing. Sorry, Tony. Here's the thing. I'm a huge Jackson fan. I'm such a Jackson fan. I have Reeby's albums. I have Latoya's. I'm a Jackson fan. I've met several Jacksons. I know some of them. I'm a fan. But I'm a huge Prince fan. But there's some songs that were popular that are, to me, are not, because Michael's a perfectionist. I actually appreciate more of him now. But to me, like Black and White, don't care for that song. Bad, don't care for that song. I know they're hits and I get it, but I feel like he had other songs that were way better. That just were way better.
I agree. The one thing I take from him, but that I used to say I don't like it. I don't.
You like Michael? You didn't like Michael?
No. I'm saying he. I was like, you hear a song. I don't like that. Now I'm not gonna lie. Today music, I say I don't like that. I don't like. I call it sugar honey iced tea music.
Yes.
That's what I call it. But I do stop saying I don't like something, because I remember watching him on an interview, and they did say the same thing to him, and he was like, he said you're just not ready for it. Just not ready for it. Now here's the funny thing about it. I was like, oh, Michael, that is so funny. The Cosby Show. Charlie Parker, back in the 80s, when Bill Cosby would go over and put that record on and play that record, I was like, what is this crap that they're playing? What is this? 30 years later, I see the same episode. I'm like, what is this? The manner from heaven he's playing.
Yes.
And even with some of Michael's songs, I didn't like Morphine.
I love that song. Oh, I love that song.
At the time, I was like, what is this garbage? But when my mother went in the hospital and she had to have surgery and she would be able to give her morphine, like, no, listen, I would sit by her bed, that button they got for you.
Yes.
My mother, one of her church friends would come in and they told her while I was out, your son wouldn't let me see you. I was like, yeah, that wouldn't let me see her. She wasn't even 3 days out of anesthesia. They said no. So when they came in on the 3rd day when I was away, and when I came in, she was like, Sister so-and-so said, gee, you let me see it or whatever. So I said, oops, stand there. I said, morphine. I loved it. And then I was like, okay, I get it. Demerol. Oh God.
I know the songs I love that. I love that whole Blow on the Dance Floor little thing. The history. I love that whole album. But no, see, for me, it's the opposite because I liked everything. And now I'm a musician. And so I know how hard it's to put out music. So I hear things differently than some people who just listen to music. So for me, I appreciate Michael because I know that he was a perfectionist. That's why he didn't put out a lot of music. Some folks put out music every year. He was very much like, okay, I got to do a big shot. Okay.
James gonna be on his face.
a big side second, exactly. But no, I want to finish this thought though, because I love this conversation because I've learned actually some songs aren't as good as I thought they were actually, but they're good. No, the songs I don't care for Michael are still head and shoulders above some people's best stuff. It's still
Right.
even his stuff that's like okay, it's still way better than some folks' best stuff. But I noticed with Michael, because he's such a perfectionist and he really wanted to be the biggest star in the world. I think there's some songs that are they're very commercial. They're just very commercial. Where some of his others, like The Way You Make Me Feel, I love that song 1,000 times better. I love that video. I love that song.
Yeah,
that's my son's favorite song.
So you know what I mean? So that's what I'm
boy.
saying by so that's kind of so I get that. So I'm just saying there's songs that I get. Go on, Matt. I want you to say something, Matt, because that's
what I just wanted to comment. You can your opinions on music from different artists are completely valid. I want to comment on the technical part of production.
all right. Well, if we say just real quick, thank you, Mark, for the $40 he just gave. So I'm going to do
that's the bottle, huh? Take it to the head, baby. Take it to the head. Take it to.
I'm going to do. Sorry, Tony, not for you, Tony. I'm going to do 2 shots for him. So Leopardess, that will make 1, 2, 3. I had 4 half shots.
You know what?
I had 5 half shots.
You should do the Madonna, the Truth or Dare bottle.
Oh, I know. Oh my God, I love that. Anyway, Matt. I'm sorry, Matt. Get your thought out. Hold on, sorry.
So what?
Sorry.
Going back to MJ, just to point out some obvious things. You mentioned Black and White, and however you feel about the song, the video was a huge step in technology.
yeah.
Similar with oh gosh, I'm sorry, why am I blanking? The video with him on.
Oh, remember the time?
Yes.
Remember the time?
Yes.
I love Dangerous.
So
I love that album. I love that album.
But specifically the production of that video.
Oh yeah.
Thriller.
Still the best.
There were so many things that Michael Jackson did that had more to do with production that advanced the genre and what other artists would be influenced on. So it's not just about the music. It's about, like you said, he was a perfectionist, but he had such a huge influence on how other artists produced their music and how they presented their music and such, especially when we were still very reliant on music videos.
Tony?
I also say with the black or white thing, I was again like I'll say certain songs won't make my playlist. Black or White didn't make my playlist, and Beat It, but I know every word to it.
You like Beat It? Oh, I like Beat It. Oh, funny. Okay.
It's not that. It just was just like I don't know. It just did. The remix though makes my playlist, but I don't know what. But I know. But listen, if you don't, I know it. I know it.
Right.
But with Black or White, I was like, I mean, it was
right.
just a big.
Yeah.
But then one day, this is how old I am. Auto reverse. How they found the song to Human Nature was auto reverse. But I had a cassette tape of Black and White, and I'm walking back and forth. I went to the grocery store, and I'm walking back, and I just said, I'm pushing shop cart, my Walkman is in my pocket. I just didn't turn. I didn't think to say, turn it over. And when it flips over, it plays a song, but it's the instrumental. And I just sat there and listened to the instrumental, and so much stuff was going on under these. I was like, I never heard this before. It was all these percussions, all these different, and I was like, okay. I had a new, like Matt, you were saying about the video. I was able to really just hear the music and the production, just everything else under there that I didn't know was there. I was like, oh, so I had a deeper respect for the song. And now when I hear it, you see me, I saw it kicking dirt in my eye, and I hear there's a like it's like a drum, but it's like a timbre. In the back, I hear it all now, but I get it, and I often say, with music, I love, and like I said, I love a lot of things. One of my favorite rock songs or pop songs, because I'm a child of the '80s. But
You're the one talking.
I get loud. I get loud. I get loud.
I'm like, you're the one talking.
Okay.
Like, it's up to you.
No,
Yes.
no, the ship. Long as I'm here, she's all right. But is Def Leppard. Pour some sugar on
I
me.
love Def Leppard.
Pour some sugar on
Yes.
me.
Okay, Tony.
But back to Michael for a second. For me,
Candice, just beat
it. For me,
Oh, I'm
you know
sorry, Candice. I can't just stop loving you.
oh jeez. Okay.
I keep forgetting how you remember the last time I was on here and I said, "Yeah, all right." I thought he took a hit out on me.
Again, I'm going to make sure that when this show ends, I'm going to retweet this link so everybody
Candice.
can donate after the show goes off. After this goes,
Okay, I understand.
people can still donate.
But Candice, let's make sure we say loving things about me, and especially
About
you, honey.
you?
Of course, darling, and you will receive just like that actor's check, something in your DMs and in your emails of the Campbell from the Campbell Foundation.
Campbell Foundation. No, an album that I appreciate more now than when it came out was Invincible. It's actually really good. Like I didn't care for it when it came out that much. I bought it, of course. Michael Jackson, I bought it. But after he died, I started really playing it, and there's some really good songs on there. And it's like, and production-wise, it's really good because he didn't do a lot of videos for that album or anything. So like, there's nothing to rely on. You have to actually rely on the album, and that's an
That was
album.
that was the battle between him and Sony.
Yes, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite album, Michael Jackson, is still Off the Wall. I love Off the Wall. I'm a disco R&B guy. I love Working Day and Night. I love Sometimes You Get Enough.
Can't help it.
I can't help. Oh my God, my favorite songs of all time of his. I love
Get
that
on the
album.
floor.
So to me, Thriller, the album, is just okay to me. I like Off the Wall better. But on Thriller, I know it's unpopular opinion, but on Thriller, I think Thriller is the song was genius. And the way that it ends, if you guys if people have noticed at home, it's not like he's closing the door, but it's the needle coming up from the record player. It's very genius. So after Vincent Price laughs and it goes to it's like a door's opening or closing. It's actually the needle coming up because his last song on the record. You guys not know that? That's why I think it's genius. That's Michael Jackson. It's genius.
What's a needle? What's
a needle? I know you know what a needle is. You know what a needle is, man. Well, yeah, thank you, Tony. You know what a needle is, motherfucker. You know what a needle is. Don't act like you don't know what a needle is. But that was genius, and I think Billie Jean and Beat It are of course good. And I love Human Nature. Human Nature is my other favorite.
Human Nature was good.
What a great song. I don't care for PYT, whatever. But whatever. But Human Nature to me is the bomb. So I mean, but for me, I'm a big disco R&B guy anyway. I like Off the Wall. I think Off the Wall is very underrated. I think it's a really good album. And I like Dangerous. I love New Jack Swing. I thought Jam was good. Remember the Time in the Closet. All those songs were the bomb.
I think that well, here's all right. I love them all. I would say this first. I think Dangerous is if you were to ask Michael, he won't tell you. But I think Dangerous was his favorite album. And the reason I say that is it's like when you've been your child. And when I say your child, like he was under Quincy, and Quincy taught him, and they learned. He taught him so much. Now it's like, okay, everything you gave me, let me try to walk and do my own thing, and let me see how. And I think that was Michael's personal favorite.
Yeah.
Human Nature, which I fall into on YouTube, the wormhole of everything with people who knew him, like Greg Philligaines, the producers of I fall down this wormhole and watching. And with Human Nature, which I didn't know, was I was watching this thing on Stories in the Room, and they was talking to Quincy Jones' assistant, which Quincy don't drive, so he was there every day because he drove Quincy everywhere. Right. So they were talking about Human Nature. They had finished putting the track together, and Michael Smelly was sleeping, as they call him, Smelly. He said Smelly was sleeping, and it was like, well, we'll do this tomorrow. We'll sing it. You know, he's like, Smelly's like, no, this is the time. Michael was like, no, this is the time we're going to do this now. And they said the guy says the assistant was like, he went in there in one take, sung it exactly what you saw here on there. And he was like, that's what, and then he said, he was like, it just amazed him. He just woke up out of the night. It was the middle of the night. They was tired. They was ready to go home. And he was like, no, this is the moment. And he was like, he'll hold on to that. And then he also said what a lot of people said, everything you see him do on stage, he was doing that in the booth, you know, with the slow and whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. But also I heard that from Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, where with the Scream song, where he sung it from top to bottom. And the only thing that they didn't even, the original take was the one he did. But Quincy often said Michael was a perfect mixture of science and divinity, because he had, you know, he knew the art form, and he just had a way. Quincy called him a jazz singer. Now, Off the Wall, my favorite track is two of them, but my favorite track is you said it before. So Stevie Wonder cut.
I can't help it.
Can't help it.
Me too.
Yeah, I tell anybody, if you got a stereo system and you want to and find out if your system really bumps a surround, put that bad boy on, and when you hear it, and it fills the whole room.
Yes, it does.
That's a jolly. To me, that song is a Jolly Rancher, the Apple Jolly Rancher, where you put it in your mouth, depending on it goes sour, and then it fills your mouth with flavor. You know, so that's what the music is, just like a Jolly Rancher, Apple Jolly Rancher, where it goes in and it's ear candy. It's just, I love it. And another funny thing is I find with that story, again, like I said, falling down a wormhole. And the one thing I don't have an issue with John Legend, but my problem is when people say stuff and, you know, and they don't know. John Legend, even on the documentary, the Bad 25 documentary,
that's a good
he's
one.
Like, he said, I heard John Legend say, he said that song was it Bad Doc? No, it was the Off the Wall, my bad.
Yeah.
He said that song sounds like a Stevie Wonder. It sounds like it should be on the Key of Life. And they giving Stevie all his credit. And I always felt like when I heard the demo, it sounded so much different. Greg Philliganes is talking about it because Greg was there. And he says, he said, wait a minute. He said Quincy let him arrange that by himself. And he's like, oh, this is my opportunity. He went into that salsa thing, which when you hear the demo, it sounds, you know, whatever. And then Quincy come back and like, he said, no, we want to make, he said, Michael's going for sexy, grown up. He said, give it something like that. And that's when Greg came up with the, you know, the whole
right.
And I was like, I love that because but anyway, I do love that. But I like when people get it right, and then they're not invoke their, you know, because like also when they say "Song of the Key of Life," we know it's Stevie. Him and Stevie are actual cousins,
right?
But you know, and anyway, I can go on and on. But there's another story with Michael and Stevie where Michael was telling somebody else, I learned all my stuff from you. And Stevie, you know, Stevie blind.
Yeah.
He grabbed Mike up and put him up against the wall and say, you learned what from where? He said, I learned everything from you, Stevie. I learned everything from you, you know. But that's how close, you know, but I can go on and on about music. I love it. And I can go on and on about LJ.
Yeah. So, but so people in the chat, I'm gonna say I did chat. There's 20 people here. I got to do my stuff. Karen, welcome to the chat. Says she loves the music talk. She goes, she didn't appreciate the cut Off the Wall until 20 years later. The arrangement is fabulous. I just want to say something on top of that is that I've had not arguments, but I've had disagreements with people because I say you can't compare Prince and Michael Jackson. They're just not the same. But it's a natural thing. Two black men from the Midwest, I get it, same age, I get all that. But I said they would say because Prince writes his own stuff. But I said, but you can't deny Michael's obviously was the biggest star in the world and was talented. He didn't write his own stuff. He wrote some things, but he didn't write a lot of stuff of his own. That shouldn't diminish his importance. It's like it's like just that Prince was a musician, Michael was a performer. That he's an entertainer, and that's and there's nothing. There's just two separate. I've said it for years. I used to always hate they would compare those two. I'm like they're not the same. Madonna was somewhere in between. She was kind of like part Prince, part Michael, but Michael and Prince were definitely separate in the way they did their music and their approaches. It was very different. And I say Michael had good people around him, and Michael was very involved. in productions, especially.
But I also feel like it's an unfair comparison because it's one of those things like I hate to say this, where Prince got an opportunity to grow into whatever. Michael was there while Prince was still in school. He was doing it. I'm the reason you want to do this, you know.
Yeah.
But also, I love Prince music, and the only reason I stopped buying the albums was because sometimes you know what a producer really is? An ear. I don't know if this should belong on this. This is great. It's like a DJ. And a lot of stuff, sometimes I stopped back in the I would say 90s because like the Black album, certain stuff was sometimes it sounded like Prince just threw everything on there. And I'm like, well, this doesn't what is this? And then it's like years, it's again like saying have your ear. It's like, well, this should have been on this. This should have been on this. And even Jimmy Jam was like, and also Prince was control free.
Yes.
He was control free. There was no such thing as collaboration. Yeah, there was no such thing as collaboration. And sometimes collaboration makes things great. And even some of the stuff, like even Michael doesn't get credit for writing Human Nature, but to hear the guy who wrote it, the only thing they really had was why da, 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 and they filled in the rest.
Yeah.
They didn't take credit. It was just like, okay, well, we just working on it.
Michael was involved. Well, Michael was involved. I mean, like I said, he wasn't just sitting back, doing nothing. He was involved. Yeah.
But I think it's unfair, but I understand why they do it. But I love them both. I mean, if you say Prince, I love Truly Adore You. Oh my heart. Oh my
but see, I'm a Prince fan to the end. So I liked his later albums. I think some of his best stuff was actually later. And I know for a lot of people commercially, after Musicology kind of, that brought him back, and Black Sweat, that was a big hit for him too. People kind of died off on him, and I liked him to the end. So I mean, I have a whole view on Prince. So I have a whole different view on Prince. But I just feel like comparisons, there should be comparisons.
And the funny thing that they wasn't the best of friends, but they knew each other and they were friends on a level.
Yeah, they were, yeah. Well, the thing about when Madonna spoke on their behalves, and people were getting upset, you don't understand. We know this because we're from the 80s. The big three were Madonna, Prince, and Michael Jackson. Those are the three stars in the world. But you have to understand, if you weren't there, folks, you have no idea. I mean, they were huge, all three of them. And they were all the same age, and they were all from the Midwest. They all, and Madonna and Prince came, and they all came from nothing. All three of them came from nothing. When you think about it, Michael was first because he was a family and a group, but they came from nothing also, from Gary, Indiana. So they all came from nothing. So it's like the comparison of the big three, I get that part kind of. I thought, but she knew both of them, and they all knew each. Like you said, they all knew each other. And it's that famous footage with James Brown and Michael and Prince get on the stage, and it's a whole thing out there. You can see it on YouTube. But I do believe
he tried to run over Michael.
I'm sure. They're all petty. Madonna's petty. They're all petty. I'm sure they are, but they're all talented.
My favorite story is Randy Jackson, because Prince. He said yes. He said he would hang up on Prince all the time because Prince would call a house, trying to get at LaToya. And he was like, no, Clay, you're not getting at my sister. But they all went even LaToya was like, she's like, yeah, we all would go roller skating. Yeah, Michael, Prince, Janet, we all would get hang out.
Each other. We all knew each other.
And
I'm sorry, I want to say to Matt, you want to say something? I think you're looking to say something. Oh, he's elaborate. Okay. Yeah, no, all 1958 babies. They're all 10 years older than me, basically. So that's kind of funny. They're all 10 years older than me.
Don't ask me. No, I was gonna say, don't ask me why my favorite Madonna song, and that one hits me right here. Is I'm burning up.
That's mine. No, Tony, that's my favorite Madonna song of all time. Is Burning Up.
I don't know why.
Because it's good. It's a basic song. It's early Madonna. The production is really good.
What's that line?
Do you want to see me down on my knees?
See me down on my knees.
Backwards now, baby. Would you be pleased? It's the ball. I knew I loved you, Tony. I knew I loved you, Tony. I knew I loved it. Seriously. That's my favorite.
It hits me. Okay. Never miss my playlist, but it hits me here.
Okay, sorry.
No, I was
Before
just going to say, we're not going to do it tonight, but I think, James, you and I need to do a whole love-hate Madonna thing.
Okay.
Because I know there are tunes and works that I love, and I know there are ones that you can't stand. So we have to have that conversation one day.
Yes.
Which one? Go out one for me. I'm curious.
I'll tell you. But Candice says she's going to bed, so I'm gonna go a shout out to Candice. Thanks for all your help.
Love you, Candice. You're the best. I love you. This is going out live. She is the merciful. Candice, I can't wait the next time to see you again. Yes.
No comments. You guys have a great rest of the night, morning. Support JLJ Media. It is now almost 3:00, so he should be getting ready to go to sleep soon because he's had probably about 6 drinks altogether. So yeah, he's almost not halfway there.
So, like, I've been drinking. I've been drinking.
And everybody supports Spectrum Celebrity March, Matt, promote after I get off. So I will talk to you guys later. Love you guys.
Love you, baby. Love you.
Bye.
You'll do it. So the one song that my friends make fun of me, Tony, that I don't like, and I know again, like with Michael Jackson, I recognize its importance. I recognize its cultural significance, but I hate Borderline. I know everybody, my friends, just like, James, you're fired. I just can't stand that song. Can't stand it. I
wish I had a fan.
Exactly. No, I know. And my friends make fun of me. That's just one song I just don't care for. But I understand its significance. I totally get it. It was the first song before Lucky Star got her.
You keep pushing me. You keep pushing my love. Come on, baby. Come on, darling. Yeah.
But for me, like I said, Burning Up's one of my favorites. Everybody's one of my favorites. And Angel. I love You Must Be an Angel. I can see it in your eyes. All the wonder and surprise. I mean, I love that. I love that song. That was on Like a Virgin. I love that song.
Well, like I said, I love Burning. I mean, well, not Burning. I love Burning Up. I love Burning Up. But I'm gonna tell you, and this is one of her biggest hit. I would think her biggest hit is, for whatever reason, the bass line in Vogue, and just I love that. What? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can just hear the instrument.
The Erotica album was definitely my coming out album.
Love that album.
Erotic. Your hands all over my
body. That album is underrated. It got mired in the sex book craziness. Because I love Thief of Hearts. I love In the Garden. I love Words. Erotic. I love, and there are songs on there, Tony. No, sorry, it's wrong album. That's the next album. There's another song after Erotica. She had another song, another hit off that album. I can't remember the name was, but
Justify My Love.
No, that was not. The song that she had was Deeper and Deeper. That was my album.
Oh, I love that song.
Song too. No, the next album has our song "Don't Hang Your Shit On." I mean, your business. That's but yes.
Well, while we're talking about that album, the Fever.
Yes,
that was a cover.
Yes, of course.
Right.
Cover.
And I didn't appreciate the song until I heard the original.
I know the original's way better, of course. But she also had Bad Girl. That video was the bomb. Bad Girl.
6.
Exactly.
Some stranger lives. That's Candice song every day. Not kidding.
You can't be talking about Candice when she's not here.
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. I'm so used to doing this on private.
Yeah, I don't really. No, but I think that album, because the sex book came out, it was too much for everybody. I had the book, of course. It came out, it was too much for everybody. But I think that album was actually really good. Once she got away from once she had to let that die down, when she came out with Babyface produced the album with Secret and all that, and then it brought her, and then Take a Bow, of course, my favorite songs came back. Take a Bow. I never thought, her Babyface, their voices really do work together. I was like, that song is the bomb. And that video, or at the Matador, the whole thing. I mean, like, and Madonna, every video she looks different. She's a master of media. She was a master of media.
I think that Matt, you brought up Deeper, right?
Yeah, Deeper and Deeper. I love that video. Everybody's in there dancing, it's all disco.
Yeah, but I love the when it breaks down and it sounds like the but what gets me, I remember seeing her perform it, right? And when it was going deeper, 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 oh, I don't know why that sticks in my head.
Yes,
for me, when it comes to video production, one of my favorites was Like a Prayer. And it was because I didn't understand the controversy. All I could see was the artistry in what she was doing. And it's actually taken me many years to understand why people had a problem with it. But I still think it's one of the best music videos to come from that era. It just seemed, I still regard it as a very genuine expression of spirituality and music.
So since Matt did bring it up, and we're two black men, I have to say some, of course, obviously. I'm a huge back then, I was a huge Madonna fan, so huge fan. Whenever she came out with something, I was in there. And when I saw that video with my friends, and I was a teenager by then. I was like 15 or 16. And I have to say, when I saw the crosses burning behind her, I went, Black Jesus, that part didn't bother me so much because Madonna was always, again, give Madonna her props. Madonna always included gay people. She included Latino. She included Black. She was always very open about everything. So I
wasn't talking about the very triggering components.
But since you brought it up, I have to mention it. Brought it up. So, but Leon was great and all that. So I mean, that part, people were triggered by that too, but that didn't bother me. That was fine. That was more Madonna. But when I saw those crosses, at first I was like, what's this bitch doing? Like it took me a second. Then I saw her in interviews and explaining it, and I was like, then it didn't bother me as much once I heard the explanations. But I said at first it was kind of like, okay, girl, have you gone too far? Madonna's a shock person. Are you gone too far? But then I thought, no, it actually works in the context. She lost that Pepsi deal. The whole thing happened. But I see why. No, I totally see why. It's triggering for people, but we didn't have those words back then.
In that part, I wasn't triggered by any of it. Because I felt like, well, her standing in front of burning crosses, like instead of, at least she's out in her negligee instead of under a hood, and I knew what they meant. And then for a white person because listen, I'm not, as we all can see, I'm like this, not like this. But for a white person to stand there, because you're saying this is wrong, this is wrong, and it's like, listen, if you even if you go back and say, those who, this is wrong, I want to show you this is wrong, I wasn't triggered by it, but I can see why. I see why like this got triggered by it, because it was calling them out. And some people and some of us, because white people, black people sometimes, I feel like this sometimes. I'm like, well, why are you even talking about this? I don't need you to talk about it. I need you to make changes. Don't we show it, since I can understand it, but for myself, I wasn't triggered by it.
But in the chat, right now in the chat, 30, 40 years later, someone says inclusiveness is great, but the blasphemy is too much. So there are folks who did think she was blasphemous for several things she did. And so that's very real. That was something that happened back then.
That was because she white singing black music.
Thing is, also Prince was the other one that went very, when I first saw a Prince video, it was for a song called Automatic. And it opens with a silhouette. Okay, and the silhouette, it's like you see high heels, you see a long lacy top, you see longish hair, and at first you're like, who's that chick? It was Prince. The light comes on, and he turns around, and for people with Prince, black men weren't doing that back then. Black men, like controversy, am I black and white? Am I straight or gay? I remember that was a big lyric back then. And Prince pushed, he was like, I look like this, and I will fuck your woman. He was very much like, I remember 5'2", dressed in heels and lace, but I will take your woman from you. And I know every girl in my high school is in love with Prince. Like I mean, like it worked. And that's so it's like, but he always pushed the boundaries too with religion and stuff. And so for some people, that was too much. So I get that. So I get where people were like, for them, it was like, I said Madonna's going a little too far. I get what they're saying. For me, I loved it all. I mean, to me, it creates conversation, like Tony said. And like I said, for a lot of white folks, it created conversation because we weren't talking about it back then. So, but a lot of religious folks, same thing. They didn't like that stuff. But I felt like I get what they're trying to do. And Madonna grew up Catholic, and she was working some issues out, right? That was the whole thing through her art, through her music. So I remember, I was there when they banned Just Fly My Love. They banned the video. And I was like, MTV had the video from Madonna. I was so shocked. And I bought that video cassette single, the first one ever released. I bought it. And I was there. I still have it. And I wanted to watch the video. That song is the bomb.
You. To justify my love. My love. My love. I love that song. And I love Rescue Me too. Rescue Me.
Well, that whole Immaculate Collection, of course, that was the first greatest hits class. It was the bomb. Rescue Me was the bomb. I love that song. But just saying that I know people, when they start doing religious stuff or anything like that, and Madonna and Prince, they were so young. Think about it, they were in their 20s, and they were out there doing it. I mean, Madonna said, "I'm keeping my baby." I remember how that was a big deal. I was in high school when that song came out, and they were telling kids, don't listen to Madonna because she's advocating for you for teen pregnancy. And I'm like, that's not what she's saying.
We didn't even have the whole language of pro-choice, pro-life at that time.
Karen says, so sad that Prince went to his grave feeling God had punished him through his children because those racist songs and videos. I never heard that.
You said that?
I think several books by Prince. I never heard that. I never
heard him say that either. I know he never talked about it.
I know, that's something. But I know from reading. I'm reading like 10 books by him right now. The things that I know about him though is when he went Jehovah years, which is ironic. Michael leaves Jehovah Witness and Prince goes Jehovah Witness. He stopped doing all those songs. When I went and saw him for Welcome to America tour, like in 2011 or 12. He would play the opening of Erotic City and he'd go, no, not those songs. And we'd all laugh because he wouldn't play your toy with us and not play certain songs because he doesn't do that anymore. So he was searching. I mean, Prince was always searching. I think Madonna was working things out and Prince was always searching for the higher, I think. I don't know Prince personally, Madonna personally, but for the things I've read and saw, I feel like they both, where Michael was just like, I'm an entertainer. I want to entertain the world. I can't be, after that Thriller incident, he was like, I don't want, he didn't want to be Jehovah's Witness anymore. He wanted to have a life that was full.
I think where I get into, not getting anything, but like I said, sometimes you fall down a rabbit hole when people are talking about stuff and it's not like a headline, that you read. And I said, I always what I really wanted to know was, what did Prince do to Vanity that she called him? She did them. I said, she had said that. And my cousin went, oh, that's just a breakup. I said, no, baby. I can understand you hate somebody. And I can understand you being angry at them for years. But this woman went to her grave, didn't care if she didn't want to see him again. He fell off, and didn't want to see him again.
Roller. So that was her whole thing, too.
The devil. Hold on, honey, because I can't hear you before.
It makes me wonder what our reflections would be of the 80s and maybe very early 90s if we had social media that we know now back then, because all we had was magazines and the occasional interview. Not everybody had access to MTV. So you had to deal with, whatever was rebroadcast on Friday night videos and those kind of things. So anyway, yeah, it's just.
The thing is, Prince didn't have any kids, you guys. So he lost his son with Maite. It's in her book. She talked about it. And so Prince has no kids that we know of. There's no kids. So he didn't get like Michael. Michael has 3
Stop
children.
it, James.
No,
Stop
me,
it, James.
Tony, possibly 4. He has 2 he bought and 2 that are real. But yes, he had children.
I keep saying you want to say that. I keep saying with Kadada. I mean, not Kadada. With the Jones girl.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he looks just like him. But Michael had a joy of having kids, where Prince didn't get that joy. Him and Maite lost their kid, and that was it. And then he didn't have kids with the next wife, so he didn't get any kids. I mean, that we know of. He didn't raise any. He didn't have any that he knows of. So, yeah.
And their child passed away, right?
Yeah, she miscarried, or he was born still.
Okay.
And it was like she lost her child, and she talked about her book. He made her go on an interview, and right after that, it was a whole. I've interviewed Devin DeVasquez. I'm friends with her, of course. She's at the Bay and stuff now, but I know her. She had her book out. I listened to the Apollonia podcast on YouTube. You guys, it's really good. And they're interviewing all the girls. I mean, Prince was grooming girls also. I mean, they were all like 17, 16 years old when he met them all, and then wait till they were adults. There's a lot of things, a lot of these stars that I'm overlooking because I like because Rick James. Somebody mentioned Rick James earlier. Rick James is a legend.
Young.
He's a legend.
What is he?
But he's a young.
Oh, so young, so sweet, and oh, so tender.
Exactly. I'm like, so it's, but Rick James, the drugs got in his way because he really was super talented songwriter, musician. We love the Mary Jane girls. We love Tina Marie. We love all this stuff. He was good. I mean, he was good. The drugs took him out. The drugs, the prison, all that took him out. And that's what's so sad. But he was a very talented guy. But again, he was also pushing boundaries too at one point. Prince was on tour with them when he was younger. I mean, they were on tour together. And there's all these stories about that. Like I said, like Tony said, you can go down a rabbit hole and just, I mean, I'm reading all these books right now. So it's kind of like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Here's one of the things when I was in school, I studied, I was studying psychology.
Mhm.
And one of the things what I find now when people talk about MJ and whatever, I realize this psychologists have brought it up, as far as like what his whole thing was. And I forgot the terminology about it, where his father, he wanted to make his father happy. Like when he was younger, he realized what made his father happy. And it was money, success. That's how he got stopped getting beatings, and the brothers didn't. Because he told his brother, he told his father, I'll never sing if you ever hit me again, I'll never utter another word. Then after that, success, that's why he's always wanted more success on a level of wanting to, it's that child who always want to please their father. And for whatever reason, if it escapes me, the psychological term they call it, but it's always wanted to prove to your father worthiness. It's that working, and that's why he always counted success, because the more successful he got, the more proud he made his father, on a level. But even with good.
I would say, with all of them, Madonna had mother issues, lost her mother young. That drove her. Prince apparently had parent issues also, mother and father issues. So I think that's what you're right. So I think it drove him. And for Michael, clearly it was Joe Jackson. They all had it. They all had a Joe Jackson issue. And it's funny. I appreciate him more now as a parent myself also, but also there was talent in that house and he saw it. He saw there was talent in that house, and he knew instinctually that was the ticket out. So he may have, and they all say it, he may not have been the greatest, lovingest father, but they all had talent that he brought, that they learned stuff. I mean, I'm not saying it's great to beat or whatever. I just kind of think it's not as cut and dry as people.
Well, coming from I'll say this, being a person of color coming up, the reason they disciplined us so much, so hard, is because they knew what the white like this would do to us, So it was like, I'd rather you get it from me. You're gonna survive from me. They out there is gonna kill you. and it also was what we were taught, what we are through slavery and discipline like that. But I get it, until we used to call it beatings. I got five on my from this woman here. I got five I can remember, you know. But those I call those tightens up because after a while, when everything's so loose, you feel like you can talk back.
Mm-hmm.
And then she had to like, look, let me let you know, boom, 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 But I get it, and I think sometimes now we're so far removed, especially with Black people. Honestly, I think that's why some of the kids that are away there today, they can talk, they talk back to their mother like they have no respect, none whatsoever. I look at some of these young people, I'm like, what are you saying? What is wrong with you? I said, I would, boy.
I agree. And that's the thing. When you grow up, I grew up poor, and I grew up in for me, I've always been trying to be different than my father because I'm James Lott Jr. So I'm in his shadow. My father was very popular here in Los Angeles, always had good jobs, knew people. And so for me, I don't look like him, but I have some of his temperament. I get that. But I look like my mother. So I looked like her, but I had his name. So out of my siblings, I felt like I was the one who had to break free from him. So I fully admit I'm gonna be the father that he wasn't to me, which I feel like I was. I'm the grandfather he isn't to his grandkids. And I'm an overachiever, I think on purpose, because I was like, I'm just as smart as you are. I'm just as this as you are. I will fully admit, as a little therapy session here, that I think a lot of what drives James Lott Jr. is James Lott Sr. I have to admit that. I have to admit that we have no relationship. He's out there somewhere doing whatever he's doing. We have no relationship. And so for me, I think you're right. The parent thing does drive you. It totally, and I think it drove me and I asked other people who are juniors and the thirds of my shows, and we all feel this kind of thing because we're tied to we're a namesake of somebody. And especially if there's somebody prominent. My father was in the Senate, did all this stuff. It's like I'm always like, I meet people over in my adult life throughout my years. We didn't talk. They go, "You're James Lott Jr." Okay, I know your dad, and blah blah. I'm like, okay. And lots of they didn't know our personal business, and so it'd be up to me to navigate what I was going to say or not. We love your father. Oh my, there's all these things. I'm like, he's a deadbeat dad. He's horrible. He beat me. So I had to navigate that my whole adult life. It happened to me recently. I met somebody who was like, I used to work with your father. I'm like, what? It's kind of crazy. So here in LA, we're circling around each other here. But I think I have a name of myself now more. I got more of a name of myself now. When you type in James Lott, I come up before he does now. So there. But to go back to Tony's point, I think for me, it is, I think if I'm very honest with myself, much of what drives me is to be better than him and do not do what he did. I'll fully admit that. I think that's what it is. Part of it is.
Matt.
Matt. Told our family story.
I'll say this much. I'm glad you said that. You was like when you said about being junior, because people always get on me. I call my oldest son Junior, but he's not a junior. I never wanted that. My older brother is named after my father, but in the K. I always felt, and I have family members that name their children, and I think about that. You walking in this. I didn't want my kid to walk in my shadow. He was gonna walk in my shadow regardless, but I didn't want that, and I never had that. I'm sorry, listen. As I've been told, I was spoiled. I was spoiled. My parents wasn't the greatest, but they listen. They loved me. That's all that matters. They loved me. I got what I wanted when I wanted it. I was spoiled. Only one time I ever, my father didn't have to discipline me. He just had to tell me he wasn't going to support anything anymore. And he made me get a job, because if not, I wouldn't know what working was like. Because I was like, oof, I'm a child of privilege. What words? That's
so
huge. But I get it, because I see my other family members and how their fathers were, and how it's like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
I had to work at 14. I had to get a job at 14. I contribute to the family, all that stuff. That shaped me. But I'll tell you something. It's funny you say that. So I was like, don't call me Junior. growing up, I was very adamant about that. I'm not Junior. I was Jamie growing up, and I hated that. That's how we call James, just James. Call me. Then in my adult life, people start calling me James Lott Jr. as one word. So that's the only reason why Junior is now professionally my name. I was always like, I'm just James Lott or James Harrison Lott. I'm my middle name. But now
I thought you were going to say in your older life, they started calling you daddy.
Right. But my thing was, I didn't want to be, so when you say Junior, I was like, don't call me Junior. My stepdad, who passed away, was the only person who can call me Junior. And he did it kind of in a comic way. He knew it was a comedy kind of thing. We talk shit to each other all the time. So it's kind of like, Junior all the time. We would laugh. And actually, I missed that completely, terribly. But Junior was something that I'm like, no, I'm not Junior. I was like, do not call me that. I'm not JJ, not Junior, none of that. But now James Lott Jr. and JLJ is my thing, which is kind of ironic, right? Now it's a part of who I am, and I'm okay with it now.
I thought the reason. Go ahead, baby. Yeah.
I just saw Becky's comment about being a better version, and saying, James, you're the best version of you that we love it. But I want to support what you were saying, is that there's this when you're a junior, when you're a second and a third and a whatever, there's this inescapable, you have to live up to this. So it's like, before you've even discovered yourself, it's already been determined for you what you need to be. There's no freedom of exploring and becoming who you are. So I understand what you're saying, James, with the whole junior thing. But I also understand the whole thing of reclaiming and owning the junior.
What you're saying is true, because other people do it, not know they're doing it in a way. Anything. It's go, oh, it's little Jim or it's little James. Like, they're always like connect you to that person when you're growing up. It's like, oh, there's the Jameses, or like they like, I'm me. Like, can I just be me? Now for America, and so that happened. And so I totally thank you. But I'm just saying, if I'm gonna be honest, I think that I am me. I mean, I'm not my father at all. I mean, I am me. But I'm honest. That does play a part in who I am. We can't escape.
You're breaking up, James.
I'm breaking.
Getting some feedback.
Yeah,
so that means with the Bucks get another chance. Loss. I bet you have a big game.
Be on? It's you? Okay. Do I sound better?
Yeah, but you were breaking up. It was like I couldn't hear you at all.
Okay. I'm just saying that I'm saying that I grew up with people always saying little Jim, little James. Like, people would do stuff not knowing that it's actually perpetuating the whole, you're connected to somebody. You're connected. It's like, can I just be myself? And so I think, I just, because Tony brought that up, I'm like, that is kind of, I will say, I am me. I mean, I'm totally me. I mean, I'm not like my father at all. I mean, I'm totally different personality. But I will say that I'm sure part of my motivation has been that. And just you can't escape it. You just can't. A lot of times you can't escape your parents and how you are. I'm getting more like my parents as I get older in some ways. It just happens. It just happens. I'm saying things my grandmother said, and grandfather said. It just kind of, as you get older, and I have kids and grandkids, I'm saying things to them that were said to me all of a sudden. That's also kind of a funny thing that happens. And then just this year alone, not to get super serious and bring it all down, but being so close to my mom this year and being her caregiver, and Tony knows this obviously himself, you start really seeing a lot of stuff, and you start on an intimate. I have a different level of intimacy with my mother that I didn't have before, and that's something that's very new for me, because there was always somewhat of a little barrier, especially with Black moms and stuff. There's always a certain little barrier, a little bit, but when your Black mom needs you and like has to rely on you for basic needs, that changes everything. I mean, that changes everything. And so now our relationship has changed. I mean, she's still my mother, and she still gets my nerves and does all that stuff, and everything. But there is a level where it's almost like we kind of went like mom's here and I was here. She's still the queen, of course, but she was there. But I moved up a little bit because now I'm kind of like I had to be her equal, and I had to like make decisions for her and things like that. And that's something that was like that's a weird position to be in. Where my dad, we don't have a relationship at all. So I don't mean if I see him, I say hi to him. If I saw him on the street, I say hi to him. But we have no relationship. He told me to go fuck myself 5 years ago. So I'm like, okay, I'll go fuck myself. But we don't talk. But my mother and I, because I'm in there and I'm in the trenches with her, it's a very interesting place to be now in terms of we're not just mother and son anymore. It's a little more as a line is in there. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's a little different.
It does because as you were saying, see the difference for me, like when I would call my son Junior, I used to call him when he was young. I call him Man, Mr. Man, because he was always Mr. Man. He was Mr. Man, and then when he got older, after like right before his mother passed, maybe a year or two, I started calling him Junior, Junior. But from like Indiana Jones, Sean Connery calling Indiana Jones Junior, Junior. And then, but what's funny is I see things that I saw him sleep. I was watching Sleep, and then I saw him one day. I didn't really pay attention, but someone took a picture and of him sleeping, and I was like, "Oh shit, he sleeps exactly like I do, with that one arm turned this way and the other arm turned this way." And it was a little stuff. My mom, listen, I told the story. I'm not gonna tell the story about us arguing, but I will say again, my son was putting his bed together, and I'm telling him what to do. And the worst thing I hate my mother does is tell me what to do. And so I'm sitting there. I'm like, I didn't even say it. I point. He said, "Stop, stop! Don't tell me what to do." I saw my mother, you know. And then as far as my pop, I talked to my older brother, and I asked him. I said, "Well, did Dad yell or cuss?" He said, "My father died when I was 16."
Okay.
So, so all these, the greatest thing he did for me wasn't at 16. That summer made me work.
Okay.
It gave me a love for working and earning my own money.
Okay.
But I watched him, and even as he was growing up, I watched him. And so the things that I keep everything private. I'm all about work. If you were saying, James, you got to go to work, I'd be like, look, boo, boo, I love you, but James, but you need to get your ass go to bed and go to work because we ain't gonna miss work.
Right.
So those things he would do and stuff like that. And like I said, and then as far as taking care of my mom, the intimacy, the whole thing, because this is the woman that took care of me. And then now the hardest part for me is that she took care of me and she knows me when she'll call my name when she wants something, or if I'm falling asleep, she know my name and she'll hit me with something and whatever. But in actuality, she doesn't know me. She don't remember me. And she's such the sweetest person. And it's just like it's heartbreaking, but it's also the kids she would give to me. And so it's weird. And then when people want to comment, I'm like, I'll cuss you out in a minute. Stop it. Stop it. I'll cuss. My father didn't cuss, but my mama, every now and then when you pushed her, she sure will lay a word or two on you. So, but I'm amalgamation of both of them, and especially her love. My mother's so sweet. I'm not that. But I am, but I'm not. I'm not giving you the shirt on my back. I might give you one of my shirts. But this one I'm not taking off. Not for more than $50. Donate $50. No, I'm just kidding.
That sounds like you sound like me. I'm like, that's right. Like, for the right price, I'll give you a shirt. I mean, but Matt, what do you want to say?
No, I just want to say, I do need to go.
Okay.
But I just really want to emphasize, I love when I chat with both of you because there's always some sassiness, but you never know where the conversation is going to go. And I really appreciate it. So thank you. Thank you for your time to both of you tonight. Thank you, James, for inviting me on. I always appreciate anything that comes out of any chats with James.
Yes.
Well, me and James are cousins.
Yeah, we're cousins. We're related. I'm surprised. Probably are.
I'm still waiting on that ancestry update to show where we're related somehow.
Well, I am 55% white, so I don't know. Something's going on there, so I got to figure that out. I have an inner white girl in me.
Not like this, not like this.
Exactly. But yes.
And there we go.
Thank you, Matt. Oh, me and Ted will be on for a little longer, then I'll close out.
So
Love
good
you,
night,
Matt.
gentlemen. Thank
I
you very
missed you.
much.
See you on the Zoom, Mary.
Bye. Yeah, folks, it's just funny, but yeah, just to say yes, it's
Then there was two.
What?
And then there was two.
Yeah, no, I
just like that.
What?
And just like that, it's us.
I just like that. No, I don't know. It's just, this has been a very interesting year for me. So I've learned a lot about myself. And it's funny, you think you get older, you think, oh, am I gonna learn anything? The learning still happens. The learning still goes. So that's the thing there.
I would say to you, I thank you because even though when I found you, you was you was young and oh so tender. No, but when I found you, as far as I couldn't tell you. I'm bad with dates unless there was a song playing. I could tell you when and what it was, but I thank you and a lot of other people that I watch because I'd be up late night with her sometimes. And sometimes, as I was saying to you before, one of those times where it just gets you know how you get in your head.
Yes.
You get in your head. So watching people talk about other stuff, it takes me out of what my situation is. Or sometimes you feel like, am I the only one? Am I the only one? Am I the only one? And I thank you for the I don't watch the other soaps. I don't watch B&B and I don't watch blah blah blah, but I do tune into the Young and the Restless and I'm hanging on for dear life with General Hospital. You know.
Yeah.
So General Hospital was the one I used to come. My mother, she got me into that from coming home. Didn't you watch cartoons yesterday? Wait.
Yeah.
So and one like not one like to the Young and the Restless was just a homage to my her sister that passed away. Who don't call me during my stories time.
During the story.
So.
During
But I think it's I thank you and I don't worry about you, but I'm always praying for you.
Thank you. I take all prayers. I take all
I
prayers.
joke, I talk sassy. I talk a lot, and I talk sassy. But I am such a Christian. I will hold it. Sometimes I was have a Holy Ghost. Of course, there's the internet.
Yes.
But I thank God for people like you. And I pray for you because I know it's a hard thing and it's lonely out there. When you're the one, it's lonely. They don't care. People don't care. They want to hear you say, "Oh, you're fine." So I could, I want you to say, "James, you're sure you're fine." So let's talk more about Michael Jackson. Let's talk more about Prince. But there's times when you need to just let out. And I do think when you go on your vacation again, I love hearing from you, boo boo. Cut that goddamn camera off and enjoy the sights. I agree with Tony Moore. Vacation, who? What is this going on here? You need your rest. You need to rebuild because there's going to be so much going on this year for you, and even it's the second half winding down. But you need to be there for our Thanksgiving day after Thanksgiving. So that way you can see me covered in gravy. I'm just saying. I definitely wasn't coming on tonight. I had my head. This time this way. It was turned this way, and I had on.
Yeah.
I had my I have what I like to share. I like to feel like I'm wearing nothing, but just in case the fireman comes or something happens, it's something covering the nipplage. I
Yes.
had that on.
Yeah.
And I was trying, and honestly, I was trying to lay down and give you a view from this like this, but the angles wasn't angling. So I said, let me sit my big ass up and it wasn't angling. It just was not working. So, but yeah, I want you to get your rest. I love you. I love everybody. I especially love Candice, but I love everybody. I love Oli. I love Matt. I love you. I love Flobo. But
No, for me, this stuff feeds me also. So I tell people all the time, this, it is very lonely, and I'm in a public eye of some sort, and everybody looks at me for certain things. So you guys actually help me out on something. You guys keep me going, because I do have moments of depression, moments of anger, moments of stuff. So it's nice for out here. It does help me too. It makes me feel better. It does make me feel
I
better.
will say on the side note, I think you have my number. You can always call, even off a line. You can always call.
Like, I wonder if I have it. I can't remember. Well, my number's on
Sure.
my email, so yeah, my mine's on there. But yeah.
I'll DM it to you. I'll slide in the DMs for you, and
Yes. But a lot of times it isn't about me. I don't think I'll take your number and get in there. But I'm just saying. But for me, a lot of times it's like, come on here. You guys mirror back to me what I need sometimes, what I'm putting out, because I feel like it's funny. I got in this business by accident. Like, I literally was not even trying to get in this part of business. And I feel like, and how I've always been as a person who wants to serve. I'm also a Christian myself, but I'm a little wild, but I like to serve a community. And so this gives me a chance to do this.
You wanted to marry Magdalene's. Yes.
That's another story. And like we told on Monday. Oh, I guess it is Monday. But I feel like I'm here to serve. And I think my fans know that we're a community. So that's kind of what I've been building for the last 15 years. It's like just this. So it does help me. I mean, so sometimes for me coming on here talking to you guys, makes me laugh. I mean, just give me a laugh, or even a serious talk. I go, okay, I got that out tonight. That's good. I'm glad I started these late night ones, because I think I was doing them during the pandemic, then I stopped. I just kind of stopped. Now I'm glad I'm doing them again. It's actually, I feel good about them, and people are telling me they love them. So I'm serving the people, but also I'm serving myself at the same time.
I'll say this much, and they'll go up publicly. When we was on the Zoom earlier, and I had said to Karen, right? I think her name is Karen. I love her. She's the Taraya people. I love her voice, because I was looking for her. I looked for Matt too. But then I heard her voice. I said, she's here.
Yes, it wasn't working. Yeah, her thing wasn't working at first.
When she asked for my Instagram, I was like, oh. It wasn't that I wanted her to have it, but see, I'm not a public person, you know. So I'm like, all right, I'll slip you this. Okay, it's just like I spoke. See, the dynasty get woman, I let her. She could always say, and so I was like, because if I don't know you,
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
I don't, but I love those people, and I thank you for bringing us all together. I do believe in Paris. I do.
It's a trip, and the industry, they know what's going on with me. They see this, and they're actually very envious. They tell me, we don't know. You have a fan base. Like, how did you do this? And I go, well, I respect my audience. That's how I do it.
I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not gonna tell you what it is, but your Zoom is I call it Zoomiversary.
Yes.
I said I was, and it's funny you was online because I was giving away, because I get both. Now my ideas come to me. I do think you should write a novel. I do. I'm gonna tell you why. Shut up, James. Shut up. I can't hear you talking already. I can't hear you say no. But because you do short stories. But here's the thing. When you write the short story, these two people, their history. Even when you're doing the short stories, and go on, you still where they're gonna go into the path. The only thing you have to do is just sit down and do that, and just continue. Because I know one of my novels, it started off as a short story. This one, I'm not gonna say her name, but she said, "Oh, can't you write something sexy?" I was like, "Sexy? I do poetry. I am a poet. I'm a poet."
Yes.
But because we was intimate, I said, "Sure, I'll write something." And she was like, she loved it. I let it sat for like 4 or 5 years, and I went back to it. Didn't give the characters no name. I said, I wonder, what is his name? Oh, okay, this one. What's her name? Then it just started. Then I started piecing together how they met. How did they get to be in bed here? How did they meet? And it just circle. So you could do it, and excuse you all the juice you have that you have at your hand. all the, they should call you, Orenthal. We got the juice is loose. You got stories that you ain't telling that you can put in there and change the name to protect the guilty. You know, you should, and there'll be an outlet, and even stuff for me writing, even though for me back in the day, back in the '90s, it was more or less outlet. It was like someone was bothering me, let me vomit it out into pages, and then I close the book, and even though it was still linger, but when I read through some of that stuff, I'm like, wow, I was really going through it. Now I'm looking back, I'm like, it was party time. I don't remember none of that stuff. But I do think you should at least attempt it or think about it. Don't tell
Right.
me no.
I didn't say no.
What is it?
Give me. You may not give me a hard yes, but don't give me a soft no or something like that. Some saying.
Don't give me a hard no. Just give me a slow yes.
That's what it is. I knew it was one of those kind of sayings. Slow yes, yes, like that. That's pretty funny. That's all.
I like it slow, nice and slow. We gonna start off rough.
Yeah, exactly. No, and I
Right.
love Flobo. We support each other. No, again, we support each other, and so I know we support each other's talent. So I appreciate it.
I know he'll probably see this later, but I when I watch him, he's a golden French fry, and he's getting better with age. But I really want him to find somebody. But even so, not so much like a relationship, but I don't know what he wants. Not what he wants, like whatever. But sometimes you can sit back and you can be like, okay, I know someone, and like I said, the people I know, they, most of them, not all of them, they're beautiful, and they're beautiful women, and they're go getters. So I'm like, well, what is his type? Because I be watching him, trying to watch his little thing, and be like, do he like them like this, or do he like them like this? So do he like them like, look, or do you like them like this?
I know his business, so I can't say anything, but I do know his
No,
business.
no, 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 no. I mean, it's a slow crawl, It's a slow crawl. I'm gonna get to know you, Flobo. We laugh on Instagram. I send him stuff like I send you and that stuff that makes me laugh. So
He's a super sweet guy, but he's 38. So when I was 38, I was going through it too. The whole change of like you're not really a kid anymore. You got to really figure out what's going to happen. So him and Tony Moore wants a man too really bad. I know he wants a man really bad too, and they just can't. He's 40. I mean, they're all just like they're at that age group. So it's like I guess I went through it too.
I wish I was 40 again.
I don't.
And they look. No, I'm talking about just the age ones. I ain't talking about the. I'm talking about just when I be talking shit, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm in that bracket. I'm like, yeah. I don't want to be 40 to go through those years again, but I just to dial a number back, and they look great for their age.
But we look good for our age too. I look good for my age.
I know that. So if this white hair wasn't so resistant to just for us.
I know, right? I got it too. But I think, but for them, I know for them, it's very much that almost not midlife crisis, but just they're at the point where they're trying to figure things out, career and relationship wise. I know both of them are. They're both. I talk to them both every day, so I know they both are there. So they're trying to figure it out.
And nobody wants to be lonely,
Right.
And for me, I just figured out that. Listen, I just need maintenance.
As you said, yes.
Yeah, when I say maintenance, I just don't mean that. I just like listen. Someone to come through. We can sit down and talk, whatever. We ain't got to do whatever. I need companions and then maybe maintenance, but I don't really need you living with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to see you every day.
Right person, I wouldn't mind having somebody live with me. So with the right person, I'm an old romantic on some level. I'm bitter.
Except from that fireplace.
Sit right from the fireplace right there. With the right person, I would have somebody come live with me. I would, with the right person. I want to fall in love again. I would love to fall in love again. It's been so long. It's been so long. So I actually would like that. So that's where you and I differ. I would like to.
I fall in love all the time. I just fall out of love real quick.
I fall every 5 minutes. It's crazy.
Yes, I'm like, ooh, and then they say something, I'm like, ooh.
Now that happens. No, that happens. I mean, I say it's hard being a tourist sometimes because that does happen. You're like, You were great till you open your mouth. And now we're done. And now we're done. Like literally, now we're done. Yeah.
I was, and I
I said
thank
it was
you for the. We're
earlier.
done, and I thank you.
I heard
Oh.
earlier basically left the chat because I think he left chat because I'm wearing nail polish. He left the chat.
Really?
I mean, he never talked again. I'm like, it's somebody who comes to my chats and he comes in here and he goes, "Oh, I'm me wearing nail polish." So I thought he was like joking. I thought he was like having a joking. He put LOL at the end of it, and he never talked the rest of the night. So I'm like, did he really?
What was that again? What was that name? Is it up in the top? Let me
Wait,
scroll.
all the way at the beginning is DG is his name or his name. I guess it's him. He's been in my chats every once in a while. But he said I'm old school. He goes, I'm old school, and I'm like,
He's closeted.
I was just like,
Oh,
I don't know what he does. I don't know who he is. He has no picture or nothing.
sorry.
I don't know what he is or who he is, but I just said, all I said was like, well, you know, I know musicians you have, I mean, nails are just, to me, I'm still a man with nails. Like, you know, I'm gay. Like, you know, I'm like, I mean, I don't know what this person thinks. They put LOL at the end of it. And I thought, oh, maybe he's just joking around a little bit. But the rest of the night, he's not been on here. So I was like, usually I'll ask questions or whatever, or comment. And I was like,
Maybe you'll have to leave.
and I was like, okay. I was like, well, there you go. I mean, we'll see. We'll see if he comes back because my nails are gonna still be painted. So I'm like, that's not gonna stop. But I just thought that's interesting because that person usually talks on here, and then he said that, and all of a sudden they just disappeared in the thin air. So he goes, I'm out, or something like that. He goes, I'm out, LOL. And I'm like, I hope you're just like kind of joking. I'm like, that's not. I mean, who cares? I mean, that's just kind of whatever.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see, I guess. So we're going to end the show now. Thank you, Tony, for coming on. As always,
Now,
Thank you.
I'm going to bed for 15 to 20 minutes. No, for about almost an hour because she's still sleeping.
Okay, yes.
So, and I'll be up in a little bit.
I'll be up at 6. I got 5 hours. I got 5 hours to go, so I'll be good, I think.
You'll be good. You're more than welcome. Anytime. Just give me time to.
Yes, powder your face. No, this is a great talk. I love it. I talk music all day long too, anyway. So I love music talk. So that was good. That was very good. Music talk and parent talk. That's what we talked about. So I love it.
And sex.
And sex. It was light sex.
You gotta sprinkle it in. It's like Salt Bay.
It was light sex. It was like, here we go. It was light. It wasn't heavy sex.
And you got Matt to come on. Matt's one of my favorite. I love to watch his facial expressions.
That's him.
He just be like,
yeah, it's his face. Yeah, thank you everybody in chat room. So thank you everybody. You guys are all saying goodnight. So thank you so much. We're on for over 2 hours. Thank you so much. It goes by so fast to me. Thank you so much. I had like 6 shots. I'm actually okay. I was gonna slide in the bed nicely. That's all that's gonna happen. I'll sleep very well tonight. Don't worry, kids. We'll be fine.
Slide in the bed. Slide in the bed.
Slide in the bed. Well, I love you guys. Thank you, Tony. I love you. I'll talk to you soon. Everybody